as we are now live on YouTube as well. So welcome to the broadcast, everybody. The Sallisaw Black Diamonds getting ready to face your McAlester Buffaloes. Again, McAlester won the toss, and they elected to receive to start off this game. And that is, once again, another week. They always seem to win the toss and receive. So it looks like the Buffaloes will be trying to strike first here in McAlester, Oklahoma. The Buffaloes will be wearing black, or we'll see what they'll be wearing in just a moment. But the Sallisaw Black Diamonds run out of their ribbon over there with white on white with the black helmets. I say ribbon is more the sign that they ran through. And also the McAlester Buffaloes are getting ready to run out of their helmet out of the north end zone. They're going to be wearing, I believe, the black helmets with the black tops and the white bottoms here tonight over in McAlester. So, Phillip, we're back in front of the home crowd. What do you think about the crowd? Well, first, here come the McAlester Buffaloes through the tunnel, led by the McAlester flag, Black Death Defense flag, American flag, and the state flag over here in Oklahoma. What do you think about the crowd, Phillip?
Brandon, these folks have said that it has been long enough being in the house. I'm ready for some Buffalo football. And as I'm leaning out, I see a sea of black and gold. But when you get to that south end zone for that student section, it is all neon, and it's going to be a bright one here tonight at Hook Eales Stadium at First National Field.
Yep, it is neon night over here at First National Field for the student section, and they are decked out today. So we're about to have kickoff here in just a moment, as again the Buffaloes will be getting it to start off the game. Kickoff is brought to you by Jet Tire Service. For great deals on Michelin, Uniroyal, Kenda, and Cooper tires for your car, truck, or SUV, see Jet Tire Service in McAlester, serving Southeast Oklahoma since 1962. Don't fret. Call Jet Tire, or no, can't call them, but jettire.net. Go over and check them out on the interwebs, you know. This is Brandon Green along with Phillip Jewell JR. bringing you another edition of McAlester baseball, or McAlester football. I'm all messed up today. I'm looking at our screen here. This is the first time that we're doing McAlester football on the video stream, so I'm making sure everything is working right. We had some technical difficulties before the game, so we're trying to make sure that we worked out all the kinks here. Again, McAlester with the white helmets, black tops, white bottoms. Sallisaw black helmets with the white tops, white bottoms. So getting ready to kick it away for the Black Diamonds. Number 34, Dylan Miller, it looks like, is over there on the 40-yard line. So around the city of McAlester, around the state of Oklahoma, and Buffalo fans across the nation far and wide, thank you for joining us for Week 1, McAlester and Sallisaw. As we have Miller putting the ball on the tee as we speak. People are still making their way towards their seats. And the kicking team for Sallisaw, they disperse along the 40-yard line. Actually, that's 39. That's Christian Taylor. Taylor points right, points left, kicks it away, and it is football time in the Heartland. A short kick. That'll be fair caught at the 37-yard line and taking a knee just to be safe. And that's where the McAlester Buffaloes are going to set up shop to start off this game. So it'll be Trent Boatwright coming out. Threw for nearly 2,000 yards last year. Went 4 of 9 last week. He's right next to Eric McCarty, who had 11 carries for 185 yards and 3 touchdowns in one half of play alone. Did not play the second half. Now, say McCarty, it's Dakota Moten that's going to be coming out here first to the right side of Boatwright. We have 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Moving right to left for the people on the radio right now. Ball at the 38 of McAlester. Les now in motion. Here's the snap. Back to passes. Boatwright passes over to the near side, caught by Killian Barnes, and he's got wide open terrain down the near sideline. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. First play of the game. Buffaloes hit pay dirt.
68 yards, just kick it off.
Boatwright to Killian Barnes for the score. On a screen pass to the near side, the Buffaloes strike first here in McAlester. One play to go 62 yards. Justin Perez on to attempt the extra point. Boatwright the holder after just throwing that pass. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. McAlester leads 7-0 here early. 11:48 remaining in the first. You're listening to McAlester Football on
Certified, certified, certified.
What's this?
I'm certifying our team as awesome, like you said. We did just win Nissan's Award of Excellence for the 9th time.
I was actually talking about all of our Nissan certified pre-owned vehicles that we have.
They go through a rigorous certification and come with a 7-year, 100,000 limited powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. Of course. Don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Learn more at fentonnissan.com.
So, checking accounts. There seems like a ton to choose from, right? I was looking for one that didn't charge monthly fees, with bounce protection, and had mobile banking. I found the Bank NA. The Bank NA has been voted #1 for 10 years in a row in the McAlester News Capital's Reader's Choice Awards. The bonus is that they're local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go in to find what you need in checking options. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma. Here at the Hook, the Buffaloes lead 7-0 after only 12 seconds have gone by. A 62-yard strike from Boatwright over to Killian Barnes on a screen pass that went down the near sideline. Perfect way to draw it up by Mr. May and Coach Maisie. We're going to have a drive summary for you here in a little bit. Spoiler alert, it's pretty short. Kobe Clark getting ready to kick it away to the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. And we are back underway. It's another short kick. This one's going to be fair caught and taken at the 40-yard line by number 2, Kylan Bailey. And so that'll be 60 yards to the end zone for the Black Diamonds when they set up the offense. But right now we have a drive summary. Phillip?
Brandon, like we said, this drive summary is going to be short and sweet. It was a one-play, 62-yard touchdown strike on a beautiful gel route from Trent Boatwright to Killian Barnes. The PAT was good, and it only took 12 seconds off the clock. That is your drive summary, brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service and Crematory, a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our Buffaloes.
So it looks like Brock Strine, the quarterback, will be in the gun with trips left, ball in the near hash, moving left to right, 60 yards to pay dirt. As Strine gets to the snap, hands off to Foster. Foster grabbed by the jersey behind the line. He pushes forward to maybe get a half yard. Was it Dakota Moten that came around the outside and got that jersey? No gain on the carry.
Black Diamond stop for no gain in the middle.
Second down and 10 coming up.
10.
Brandon, I want to go back to that gel route. That was just a beautifully drawn-up play right there. That first play out of the box.
Second and 10. Strine walks towards his line. He's got 19 to snap it. Running back to his right, trips left, same. Here's a snap, passing left. It is caught by number 13, Nahara Diaz. He's tackled hard at the 45-yard line. And coming up with the hit is Eric McCarty out of the safety spot. Give him a gain of 6 with the forward progress. And that'll make it 3rd down and 4. Last week, the Buffaloes on defense were 3 for 12 on 3rd down on getting their opposition off the field. Strine with 3rd and 4 to go. Has trips right now, one receiver left, running back left. Strine the snap, looking right, fakes it, now passes. It is caught at the 50-yard line. It's enough for a first down on the grab. Looks like Ty McHenry. He needed 4, got 5. That'll move the chains, and now Sallisaw is into McAlester territory. Sallisaw on offense last week against Stigler when they lost 26-19, 294 yards, and most of it through the air, 187 through the air. 1st and 10 for the Black Diamonds, ball at the McAlester 49. Trips left, man to the left of Strine. Snap, handoff, Foster goes up the middle, finds a hole, and then he's hit by Chase Faber. That won't bring him down. Oddly enough, that never happens. Usually the first hit from Faber knocks the guy to the ground, but he gets an extra yard, and that'll be 2nd down and 5 after it gets to the 44 of McAlester. I think came in and finished the job was Gage Mullins. 2 receivers to each side, ball down the middle of the hash, 2nd down and 4. Foster to the left of Strine. Strine gets a snap. Big drop back, has plenty of time in the pocket. Steps forward. Will toss over the middle. It's a catch. How'd he catch that? Ty McHenry gets the first down, gets past the 30-yard line towards the 28. That is what you call threading the needle from Brock Strine. He threw into double coverage, but it went right through 2 different McAlester Buffalo defenders' arms. I think it might have even hit off of a hand, and it went into the hands of Ty McHenry with the focus to get the first down. Ball at the McAlester 28 now. Sallisaw is moving quick. Already with more yards in the first half than Sallisaw did for the entirety of the first half. As there's a handoff over to Foster. He tries to get to the left side, and he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It looked like he kind of slipped up but just making sure he was down was Malachi Rice, one of the outside backers. Speaking of Rice, he had 3 tackles last week, 1 for a loss, and also had a sack on the day. 2nd down and 12 for the Black Diamonds. At the McAlester 30-yard line, McAlester leading 7-0. Strine gets a snap. Quick pass, right side. It is caught by McHenry again after he bobbles it. Goes forward, and he's just a one-man wrecking machine. All the way into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They found Ty McHenry 3 times now on this drive alone. Last week he had 4 receptions for 38 yards. They get into the red zone, 1st down and 10 for Sallisaw.
You know, Brandon, that's something that we talked about in the pregame, is watching where that physical tight end, number 40, McHenry, is on the field.
Ball at the 15-yard line to McAlester. In the red zone go the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. A snap, quick pass near side. Caught at the 15. Good tackle in traffic, or actually one-on-one action there. Was Eric McCarty tackling down Riley Scavo, the first catch for him today, but we're going to be saying his name a lot more. He had 7 receptions last week. That's a gain of 1, make it 2nd down and 9. 8:34 remaining in the first quarter. The Buffaloes scored on the very first play of the game, a 62-yard strike from Boatwright to Barnes, but Sallisaw trying to tie back up. Strine trying to get the defense to jump off sides. They won't. 17 to snap it. Actually, calling that 2nd down and 10. They're going to say he had no gain. Ball at the McAlester 15. Strine the snap, looking left. It's going to be caught and going forward. And whoa, out of nowhere came number 15, Greg Quintana. Had number 11, Charlie Martin, in his crosshairs and made sure he got the hit before Martin could move any further. Gain of only 2, 3rd down and 8 coming up for Sallisaw, who's already converted on 1 3rd down so far today. Last year, McAlester kept their opponents at 39% on 3rd down. 3rd and 8, ball at the McAlester 13. Strine goes up to the line to speak with his line. He's got 2 receivers left, 2 right. Ball in the left hash. 9 to snap it. He's got Foster to the left of him. Strine the snap, looking right. Going to go for a fade pattern into the end zone and is well overthrown. No flag on the play. A helmet came flying off for one of Sallisaw's linemen. It was number 72, their left tackle, Eccles. And that'll bring up 4th down and 8.
Something that I just noticed right there, Brandon. That was one-on-one coverage on the outside with Scavo. Something that that we're going to want to keep an eye on throughout the night when they get down here inside the red zone.
Their kicker comes out, number 39. That is Christian Taylor to attempt a field goal here. Now look at this. This is according to Max Preps. He's 1 for 3 on PATs on the year from last week against Stigler. Here's the snap. This will be a 30-yarder. It's up, and it is low. It might have been blocked, but it's low and no good either way. I think it was off to the left as well. I think that's going to go down as a block kick, and that will be a turnover on downs. The McAlester Buffaloes will get the ball back, and they have a chance to go up by multiple scores here. So that was bend but don't break defense by the McAlester Buffalo D as the Sallisaw Black Diamonds got into the red zone, but they stopped them at the 13-yard line. So we're going to set this up at the 20-yard line. That's how it works in high school. No matter what you did on 4th, if you go for the field goal, if you missed it, it gets reset back at the 20-yard line. So McAlester will be moving right to left. Moten comes back out as the running back. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. 1st down and 10. The snap. Handoff. Moten. No, it's going to be a keeper by Boatwright. Goes forward, fakes the throw, lowers the shoulder, just told a man to sit down as he delivered a shoulder. Gets the 1st down and moves towards the 37-yard line. That'll be a 1st down brought to you by Beautiful Rooms Furniture. They're all stocked up with bargains for your entire home and a nice selection of mattresses from Simmons, Symbol, and Corsicana. Beautiful homes start with Beautiful Rooms in McAlester.
Nice read option play right there by Trent Boatwright, and an even more physical run in the wide open green against that secondary.
Usually you see your quarterback slide. He said, I'm going to be delivering the punishment instead of taking it. 1st down and 10 as the ball gets over to the 37-yard line. Still in McAlester territory. They lead 7-0, 7:35 remaining in the first quarter. Boatwright with the running back left. Here's the snap. A little bit delayed. He's going to keep it himself on a run. Lowers the shoulder and gets towards the 40-yard line, and he's still pushing. He's letting his line push him forward as he's going to get to the 42-43. Gain of about 5.
42-yard line. Pickup of about 5. 2nd and 5.
And I say that was Boatwright. I believe it is. Yep, Boatwright with the carry. Back-to-back carries there.
Another really tough physical run right there by Trent Boatwright. And You know, like you said, Brandon, he was letting his line just push him, but he never once stopped moving those strong legs that he's got.
Tight end right, H-back right, 2 receivers left, and his running back to his left. Snap, boat right, rolls left, looking to pass, has a man wide open. It's Cale Prather that dropped it. If he would have made the catch, he had the first down, and he had one-on-one coverage with him, as it was number 1, Kealm Kilpatrick, that was
5 yards to go.
covering him. Now bring up 3rd down and 5 instead. Good play call, had the first down, just off the hands of Prather. 6:51 remaining in the first quarter for those listening on radio. Again, every game, regardless of location, will be on radio, KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM. Here comes 3rd down and 5 for the Buffs. This is where they struggled last week against Broken Bow. The snap, handoff, Moten off the left side, and he can't escape a nice tackle by number, is that
Moten with the carry.
number 2? No.
No, number 5, Max Strump.
Thank you.
Stopping for no gain. 4th down, Buffaloes.
And that will bring up 4th down. Again, I was speaking about this before. McAlester really struggled on 4th down last week, or rather 3rd down last week, as they were 2 for 9 on 3rd down. Really one of the only areas where you could complain. Back to punt now will be Leighton Bass, and we have a bunch of whistles right now and a timeout by Sallisaw. We'll take
Best Western Inn of McAlester. Traveling through McAlester or need accommodations for out-of-town guests? Best Western Inn of McAlester and American Lodge and Suites are both locally owned by the Freestead family for many years. Both offer comfort and convenience at affordable prices. Best Western Inn of McAlester and American Lodge and Suites are located on the 69 bypass in McAlester.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester. It is no secret that new vehicles are hard to come by these days, so I really need used cars and trucks, and we are buying everything we can get our hands on. I'm going to have appraisers at the dealership every day this month except Sunday. So if you're looking to sell or trade your vehicle, it is a great time to bring it in, get top dollar, and either sell it or trade it for another one. If you owe money in your vehicle or own it free and clear, either way we can give you a hand. So come on in and see us here at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester, and let us make it happen for you.
Welcome back to Hook Eales Stadium, First National Field. It's 4th down and 5 for the Buffaloes as they're getting ready to punt it away. Bass standing at his own 31-yard line. McAlester is leading 7-0 over Sallisaw, as Sallisaw just burned their first time out. This one's going to be a rugby-style punt, and it is shanked. It's going to bounce at the 40-yard line, take a slight McAlester bounce, but be picked up at the 39. So that's going to go down as just under a 20-yard punt, and that will give Sallisaw good field position. They started the last drive at their own 40-yard line. They'll start this one. Let's see where they put them at. Looks like their own 39. They put together a pretty good drive, but it didn't result in anything on their last drive. 7-0 is the score as McAlester currently leads. The only score we've had so far is that 62-yard touchdown pass from boat right to Barnes. Strine comes back out. He's got a running back to the right and trips left. Strine awaiting the snap on 1st and 10. Here it is. Gets it, handoff, up the middle, ankle tackle. Looks like it is Malachi Rice on the tackle. He was the first one to get there, as on the carry was Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick gets out to the 44, gain of 5. Here's another thing about Sallisaw. They like to move it pretty fast.
They love that up-tempo so far that we've seen. Keep an eye right here on number 40, Ty McHenry.
2nd and 5. Strine goes forward. Looks back at his coaches, getting the call, relays it to his lineman. Trips left, 2nd and 5, ball at the Sallisaw 44. As Kilpatrick moves to the left side of Strine. Here's a snap. Play action. Tossing middle, it is incomplete. He was looking once again for Ty McHenry. That is one thing that they've been doing here early and where they've been finding success, is dumping it over the top, not taking too many deep shots, but again, those short passes might open up the long game, the long passing game later on in the game.
Exactly, because when you have a tight end the size of Ty McHenry and coming across the middle, you're going to want to pull your bodies down on him, because the more hats of the football, the better.
So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Strine has 14 to snap it. He's going to have 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. They get to Caleb Saboni listening in right now. Here's 3rd and 5. The snap. Quick pass out to the left side. It is caught but not going anywhere. Once again, coming in for the tackle, Greg Quintana at the 46.
Greg Quintana.
He is reading it so well after the pass.
He is flying around to the flats like he is shot out of a cannon tonight, Brandon.
And that'll bring up 4th down. Again, that was another one-on-one action. And Greg Quintana prevents a 3rd down conversion as that puts it at the 46-yard line. And now they're getting ready to punt it away. And look who their punter is. We've been talking about him all game so far. Ty McHenry standing back at the 30-yard line. He had 2 punts last week that averaged 34 yards a punt. Back to return is, I believe, Caden Less now standing at his own 20. They have 3 to snap it as McHenry gets it. Going forward, and it's going to be McHenry that evades Eric McCarty in a great punt over past the 10-yard line towards the 5, inside the 3, towards the 2. What a play by Ty McHenry, doing it in the offense, the defense, and in the special teams, as that looked like an easy block punt by Eric McCarty. He had a scoop and score last week, but he did not fold under pressure. He just dashed to the left and had an open punt, and he booted it away.
The football IQ that Ty McHenry has is very special because, like you just said, Brandon, McCarty came flying through, and what would have been an easy blocked punt. McHenry sees it, keeps his composure, steps to the left, and just lights a bomb of a punt that is down inside the 2-yard line.
So now it'll be 1st down and 10 from the McAlester 2 as the Buffaloes have the ball. And they're going to be standing in their own end zone as they take the snap. It's going to be Boatwright, and they're going to put McCarty. His first snaps at running back tonight. He'll be on the right side of Boatwright. Man in motion. Looks like Bass. As we have some whistles here. It's a false start, but it's not going to do much. Just move it back to the 1-yard line instead of the 2. So make it now 1st down and 11. Ball at the 1-yard line as it was half the distance to the goal. 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. Buffalo still leads 7-0. Stalled on their last drive around the McAlester 45. Boatwright the snap. Going to go deep down the far sideline. One-on-one action with Cale Prather trying to make the grab, and he does at the 32. Went over a man, and that is what you call mossing a man. Once again, Boatwright's having a great game so far. Had that 62-yard touchdown pass, and that one right on the money for Cale Prather, who brought it down at the 31-yard line. That gets them out of their own end zone, and that moves the chains for the Buffaloes. 4:22 remaining in the first quarter. McAlester leading 7-0. Trying to go up by 2 scores here on this drive. Running back to the left. Trips right. Man moves in motion. That's Prather who just made the big grab. Here's the snap. Boatwright rolls left, looking to pass. It is low, but incomplete. Looking once again for Prather. He couldn't scoop it off of the turf, and that'll make it 2nd down and 10. You can already tell that McAllister's making more of an effort here in this game as opposed to Broken Bow of trying to get the ball in the air.
Yeah, and you're right, Brandon. And we talked about that in the pregame of getting the ball in the air to pull those safeties and linebackers off the line of scrimmage to possibly open up the run game later with those body blows of that big, fast offensive line that Coach Mazey talked about last week.
So they have 6 to snap it. They go up to the line. Boatwright in the gun, McCarty to the right. They have to get it off in a hurry, and they won't. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take it as well. You're listening to McAlester Football.
W.E. Alford Propane, proudly serving southeastern Oklahoma for more than 68 years, providing the best service, the best products, and the most competitive prices. W.E. Alford Propane offers credit terms, accepts major credit cards, and participates in energy assistance programs too, and will always beat any competitor's price. Give us a call right now, and we'll be there right now. W.E. Alford Propane, 918-423-3121, or toll free 800-256-1712. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, you know they're hard to come by. Well, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester is a step ahead of the game. We are Southeast Oklahoma's #1 pre-owned dealer because we went out and found the best low-mileage pre-owned vehicles available. Fully loaded Mercedes, BMW, Lincoln, Lexus, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Chevy, you name it, it's on the lot. And financing is available. So come by Patriot today.
Welcome back. It is 2nd down and 10 for the Buffaloes. The lead 7-0 with with 4:06 remaining in the first quarter. Ball at their own 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Boatwright gets the snap, and he will hand it off over to McCarty, who tries to get around the left side. He has 5 different white jerseys around him, evades 1, squeaks through 3 more defenders, and gets past the 35 for a gain of 6 on what you didn't think he was going to get any.
That just shows the good football IQ right there of McCarty. Has 5 Sallisaw defenders closing in on him, turns it upfield, and picks up 6 yards on a hard physical run.
Now it'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Buffs. So far today, 0 for 1 on 3rd down, trying to change that. Again, they were 2 for 9 on 3rd downs last week. Let's see what they roll out here. Mazey on 3rd down went with a run back in week 0. We'll see if he does it again here. He's got McCarty to the right. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Here's a snap. They will run it with McCarty off the right side. He squeaks through the line and gets into the secondary, gets past the 50-yard line, and towards the 49. That is where he will be marked down. I think they're going to actually put him at the 50. I think he got out at the 49, but they'll put him right smack dab at the 50. It looked like he was stopped at first, but the second effort got him the first down and an extra about 5-6 yards at that.
Brandon, that's what gets you looked at the next level. Physical running and great football IQ right there that McCarty had. Didn't go down on the first contact. Instead, kept his feet work moving.
So now we have Makota to the left side of Boatwright. He comes in for McCarty, and he gets a handoff right away as he goes off the right side. But he's tackled in the backfield by that physical D-line. And number 51, Caleb Cohen, came in around the right side of the D-line and made the tackle. It's going to be a loss of a yard to make it 2nd down and 11. We praise this defensive line of Sallisaw. We talked about how good they were. We've been speaking about it in meetings and throughout the week. We've been talking about how good they've been, and they're showing it here early.
No, you're absolutely right. The way that they can stop the run that we watched against Stigler, and so far right now, it shows you why these guys have been the starters for 3 years together.
Moten to the left side of Boatwright, 2 receivers each side, 2nd and 11. Here's the snap, handoff. Moten up the middle again. This time he gets into the secondary, gets past the 40-yard line. Turns on the NOS and gets to the 35. First down run by Dakota Moten. Another example you're speaking about with McCarty. Another example of taking a hit and then powering through it and moving forward even after taking that first hit. McAlester is very blessed with their running back group right here to go from McCarty and Moten 1-2 punch.
Yeah, Dakota Moten is easily the best second-string back in the state.
2:01 remaining here in the first quarter. McAlester leading 7-0, putting together a good drive. The snap. Going to be a reverse over to Bass. Back over to Boatwright. Boatwright around the 45, tosses it, and makes the catch at the 38-yard line. Is that McCarty? I think it is. Over towards the 25-yard line. And he lost the ball as it comes loose at the 39-yard line, and Sallisaw jumps on it. We also have a flag back at the 22-yard line.
And a flag back at the 23.
We'll see what that is. That was around where McCarty got tackled. Looks like they just stripped him loose. We'll see what the flag is, though. We'll see what the play or what the call is. That's all McAlester anyway. So it's not going to matter. It's still Sallisaw football. It was a great drive by McAlester. And what a wave of emotions. It looked like on that triple reverse, it looked like Boatwright was about to get sacked near the 50-yard line. Then he finds McCarty, and you're thinking, oh, he could score. And then you have the strip.
Yeah, what a play. What a play.
There's a lot of stuff going on there. So with 1:40 remaining here in the first quarter, Sallisaw gets the ball back. That's the second turnover of the season on the Buffaloes. And for the 3rd drive in a row, Sallisaw starting this one near their own 40-yard line.
They started all 3 drives at the 40, the 39, and the 39, Brandon.
Sallisaw on defense last week, they were able to force 3 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and an interception. That's their first forced turnover of the game. They'll have 2 backs in the backfield with Strine. Here's the snap, a little high, but a handoff over to Foster. Foster makes a cut at the line, pushes forward for a gain of 5, and that'll make it gain of 4 or 5. Right in between. That'll make it 2nd down and about 6.
3-yard line. 2nd down.
1:23 remaining in the first quarter. Buffalo still leads 7-0. By the way, we are doing Buffalo roll call. Whoever's listening right now, if you want to let us know. Joseph Ledford is listening. Says, good evening, guys. Go Buffs, go. Thank you for listening, Joseph. Second down and 5. Let us know on Twitter where you're listening from at Buff Sports Radio. Strine gets a snap. Back to pass. Deep pass. It's going to be a screen pass. He was looking for number 1, Kilpatrick again over the top. And it was a little too high off the hands of Kilpatrick. Even if he would have made the catch, he wouldn't have gotten much there anyway. He had Faber bearing down on him. And that'll make it third down and 5. Just under a minute remaining in the first quarter. 58.3 seconds.
Be on the lookout over the middle. Number 40, Tom McHenry, just checked back in.
Also look for Scavo, too. He has been kind of kept quiet so far. Strine, back to pass. Under pressure, steps up, and he's going to try to tuck it and run. He has to get around 2 black jerseys. You're not going to escape the Black Death defense. Gain of only 2. That is not enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes might have just forced a 3 and out. 40 seconds remain here in the first quarter. They'll have to snap the ball one more time. Fourth down and 4 from the Sallisaw 46, and they're going to bring out the punt team. But again, Ty McHenry is the punter. Caden Less now will be back deep to return, standing at his own 25. Last time McHenry punted the ball away, he downed it at the 2-yard line. Himmerling coming in late over here. 5 seconds to snap it for McHenry. Here's the snap. He will punt it away, as this one's going to sail out of bounds near the McAlester sideline with 5 seconds remaining in the first, and that will give the Buffaloes the ball with one more time to snap it at the 31-yard line.
Buffalo 31-yard line.
So one more play remaining in the first quarter. The Buffaloes are leading 7-0. Once again, we are having Buffalo roll call at Buff Sports Radio. Whether you're watching or you're listening, let us know. We also have Crystal Barlow, once again listening from Eugene, Oregon. Go Buffs. 5.8 seconds remaining here. So we're going to have, I believe that's Watkins to the right side of Boatwright. They're bunching up their receivers near the line. Puts Watkins out of motion. Boatwright, the final snap of the first. Back to pass, looking deep. Going to toss it deep in the double coverage, and it is intercepted. He was looking for Bass, and it'll be intercepted by Kilpatrick to end the first quarter. McAlester leading 7-0. Sallisaw have the ball at their own 45-yard line when we come back. You're listening to McAlester Football.
Vickers Power Sports is Southeast Oklahoma's source for the best built side-by-sides, personal watercraft, and ATVs. Pre-sales going on now on all Polaris, Can-Am, and Kawasaki. Machines that are built for weather that changes in an instant. Machines built for welding pipes, slinging hay, and boots dusted with red dirt. We are Vickers Power Sports, and we understand what Southeast Oklahomans need to get the job done right. Or just have a family day blazing the trails. Vickers Power Sports, get your adventure rolling.
Running into old friends is nice. Running into a total stranger, well, it can be real unpleasant. You don't need any help from Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop for those pleasant meetings, but if you have one of those unwanted encounters, give them a call. They're expert craftsmen, specialists with years of experience in collision repair, and they use only genuine factory replacement parts and state-of-the-art equipment. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma in McAlester.
We have a special ceremony about to take place on the
Welcome back to
track
Hook Eales
right
Stadium, First National Field.
at the
Brandon Green
1-yard
along with
line.
Phillip Jewell Jr. As the score right now, the Buffaloes lead 7-0. We got the scoring started early with the 62-yard jail route strike from Boatwright to Barnes, but since then it has been a defensive contest. McAlester is losing the turnover battle right now, 2-0, an interception and a fumble. Kind of like what we saw last week, the first quarter being a little bit rusty, but this is the second quarter. This is where they've really succeeded the last couple of years. They had 29 points in last week's last week's second quarter. And last year they scored 160 points in the second quarter, all combined throughout the weeks. That's the most that they've scored in any other quarter. So this is where they usually find their footing.
Grant Owens, graduated senior. Eric McCarty.
Quentin Thomas He's watching. Just love to see the boys back home at the Hook. Buffs by a million. Quentin, thank you for listening, man. As we're still waiting on Sallisaw, I don't know what the stoppage is really for.
The track.
Oh, that's right.
And athletic director John Homer. Join us in giving these athletes a hand on their championship season.
Awesome. And Coach Homer and even, Coach May, he is with track as well. And now I'm sure that Eric McCarty and all those guys would be over there as well if they weren't playing. But, yeah, for being state champs over the spring.
Well, right before we came back from break, McCarty was over there with them and made his way back to the defensive side.
Right. All right, so now we're back to play. As it'll be first down and 10 after the interception by Kilpatrick. First down and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Sallisaw once again starting off this drive with great field position. Strine back to pass. Looking middle. The pocket collapses. He's hit as he throws, and that is another dangerous pass, but that one's going to be thrown right in the middle of about 5 different defenders for McAlester. Incomplete. 7-0 McAlester leads right now. As the sun is setting over there on the west side of Hook Eales Stadium, First National Field. It's a beautiful sight here in MacTown. 2nd and 10 upcoming. Strine, the snap. It's a good one. Back to pass. He's under pressure. Dumps it forward. It is incomplete again. They've been trying to find Kilpatrick on a screen pass about 2 or 3 times so far tonight already. That one comes incomplete, and that'll make it 3rd down and 10. Not many rushes so far by Sallisaw either. I think they've only had like 2 or 3.
Yeah, they haven't rushed the ball yet a lot. They've been throwing the football a lot. Brandon, if Malachi Rice would have been about a half a step slower on that play, he could have intercepted that jail route.
3rd down and 10. 11:50 remaining in the half. Buffalo's lead 7-0, trying to get the momentum right back. Trips right, running back left. 8 to snap it. Strine goes back up to the line with 5 to snap it. Backs up, 3, 2. He's going to get it off in time. Looks right. Quick pass. It is caught by Scavo. Scavo won't go anywhere. McCarty coming in from the safety position again. And only a gain of about 2 yards. That'll make it 4th down and 8. And once again, bringing out the punt team is Sallisaw. So even though Sallisaw has started off with great field position time and time again, it's the Buffaloes who keep on driving them off the field.
Yeah, that Black Dad defense, Brandon, is just it's really fast. And that defensive line has been, problem makers for that offensive line for Sallisaw. But these ball hawks in the secondary are not letting the passing game get going.
McHenry's going to punt this one away, and it's another good one. It's going to bounce at the 20-yard line, and Lesnow is going to pick it up. No fair catch at the 18-yard line, and he's surrounded immediately by the Black Diamonds. So another punt inside the 20 by McHenry, who has far and away been the player of the game so far for Sallisaw. As McAlester will start this drive inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. This game brought to you by Fenton Nissan, Bank & A, Freedom Ford, American Best Western, WE Alford Propane, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Buck Wilson Frame and Body, Vickers Power Sports, Vickers Furniture, Hospice of McAlester, Pepsi of McAlester, and Allstate Lyle Whitworth Agent. Thank you guys for putting us on the air tonight and all season long at that. It's going to be Boatwright with Watkins to the left of him. Here's a snap and the handoff to Watkins. Up the middle, he finds a gap. Good run by Watkins past the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of, make it 7.
Buffs out to about the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Watkins, as a freshman last year, rushed the ball 12 times for 74 yards and a touchdown. Last week, he was actually the leading receiver last week, 3 receptions and 22 yards. He had 4 carries for only 2 yards, so pretty good run by the sophomore. He stays on the right side of Boatwright. Here's the snap on 2nd down. Hand off to Watkins, and there he goes. Escapes an ankle tackle past the 35-yard line, and he's muscling his way towards the 40. And that gets him out to about the 38-yard line. And one thing about all 3 of these running backs from McAlester, they all are incredibly fast, breakaway speed. And once Watkins got a little bit of green turf under his feet, he was able to really move. That's a 1st down for the Buffaloes, brought to you by Beautiful Rooms Furniture. They're all stocked up with bargains for your entire home and a nice selection of mattresses from Simmons, Symbol, and Corsicana. Beautiful homes start with beautiful rooms in McAlester. Running back left, Boatwright will get the snap and hand it off over to Moten. Moten, they'll know it's McCarty. McCarty gets past the 42-yard line towards the 44. Another great carry by the Buffaloes out to the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8 to make it second down and 2. 9:51 remaining in the first half.
Brandon, I want to be in this running back room.
As the snap goes over to McCarty. McCarty off the right side finds another gap. Great blocking up front by the big guys as he gets past the 50-yard line towards the 49. A lot of credit there to Zach Rogers, Cade Himmerling on the right side. Chase Faber comes out to be an H-back. And just sit in the running back room with all these guys.
I want to be in the weight room with them. I want to see what they're squatting because all 3 of these running backs are physical. They keep their legs moving. I want to know how much they're squatting because these guys, they hit hard when they're running north and south.
So first down and 10 for the Buffs, smack dab at the 50-yard line. McCarty right side of Boatwright. The snap, play action, passing near side, and it's dropped by Bass. As Boatwright is tackled by McHenry as he was throwing. It's one of those plays that McAlester loves to run. The play action turning around for a screen pass, a little turnaround jump pass, if you will. Just a little bit high for Bass, but he's also under pressure as he was trying to make that throw. 9:16 remaining in the half. Buffaloes lead 7-0. Second down and 10 upcoming from at the 50-yard line. Snap, handoff. McCarty up the middle after he makes a cut. Gets into the secondary. Another first down run past the 35-yard line towards the 33. His vision is incredible. Just his ability to see where people are going to be at. In the words of Star Wars lore, it's a Jedi trait.
Yeah, he is very smart with his football IQ.
As he's going to get another carry here off the left side. Lowers his shoulder, and low man wins, and in this instance, it was almost McCarty against the linebacker. He was slowed down enough for the rest of the defense to come down and tackle him, but still another good gain by McCarty. Gain of about 5 as Scava was the first person to come and make a hit. He's going to come out for a little bit, and I'll bring up Dakota Moten, but like you said, with this running back group, it's pretty much pick your poison. They're all good. Second down and 6, and that line has been really working overtime here on this drive. Started back at their own 19. Boatwright the snap, handoff, Moten makes a cut at the line, then goes forward. Has 2 men to beat, and he will get into the red zone at the 10-yard line where he's tackled down. This trip to the red zone brought to you by McAlester Home Store. McAlster's newest flooring source has arrived. Do you need tile, carpet, or luxury vinyl? Then McAlester Home Store can help. Free measurements and quality installers. Come see us. 5th and Wyandotte, McAlester. All right, so first down and 10, ball at the 10-yard line. Snap, handoff, Moten trying to finish what he started. He goes forward, and touchdown McAlester. America runs on Moten. 13-0, McAlester goes up by 2 scores. And once again, the second quarter proving to be pretty nice for the boys in black and gold. 8:07 remaining here in the first half. As it'll be Justin Perez on to attempt the extra point. The ground game did it again here on that drive. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. McAlester leads 14-0. You're listening to McAlester Football here on KNE.
When you're diagnosed with a life-limiting illness, hope is not lost. Hospice of McAlester is the most experienced hospice in the area. Serving Pittsburgh County and most surrounding counties, Hospice of McAlester works with your doctor to provide medical care and emotional support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 918-423-3911. Hospice of McAlester is your hometown hospice.
Vickers Furniture is having a scorching hot summer sale. Looking for patio furniture? We have it in stock and ready for delivery. And there's interest-free financing for 18 months. We have the recliner, sectional, dining room, and bedroom furniture you're looking for in stock. Plus, there's a huge selection of Serta mattresses. And as always, free local delivery. Vickers Furniture, 215 South 2nd, McAlester.
Vickers Furniture, we're right here with you.
Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma, the Hook. I'm Brandon Green along with Phillip Jewell as the score is 14-0 in favor of your McAlester Buffaloes. We'll have a drive summary for you here in just a moment as we're getting ready to kick it back underway. Kobe Clark getting ready to boot it away to the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. Again, McAlester leading by 2 scores here in the Heartland. As Clark points towards the right, points towards the left, he'll make his approach, and this time he'll punch it straight away, as this one will be taken at the 24-yard line. At the 30, he's tripped up. He won't get to the 30-yard line. He'll be tackled down at the 29. So now we have a drive summary, Phillip.
That was a 9-play drive that took 81 yards, took 2 minutes and 52 seconds off the clock, and it was finished off by a 10-yard touchdown run by Dakota Moten. And Brandon, like you said, McAlester runs on Moten, and the PAT was good.
And here's a little bit of an upset alert. Carl Albert trails Midwest City 7-3 at the half. That's coming from Nate Brown. Look at that. 8:04 remaining in the first half. Buffaloes lead 14-0. Strine gets a snap, looks near side, will pass near side, caught, and tackled right where he made the catch at after a gain of 8. Number 2, Kylan Bailey. And by the way, we do have some more shout-outs here as we have Shannon Burgess. Says, my son is Coach Seth Burgess. His dad and I are watching from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Go Buffs. And Damon Moscato says, let's go Buffs as well. Thank you guys for watching / listening. And again, a reminder, whether you're home or away, you can always listen to KNED. Doesn't matter if we're here at McAlester or on the road. You can listen to every game that way. And you can also sync up the audio from our games with whatever video stream might be playing at other areas. Here's the snap, handoff. This is one of the few ones that we've seen today. Foster's going to go up the middle and make the first down. Ball at the 40-yard line. So that's going to be enough for a first down for the Black Diamonds. That'll move the chains. Ball at the 41-yard line. .708 remaining in the first half. Buffaloes lead 14-0. Sallisaw looking to answer back after that long drive by McAlester. Here's a snap and handoff over to Foster. Foster surrounded in the backfield, but turns it upfield and gets to the 44.
Foster once again with the carry. He'll get out to the
and that'll be once like McCarty did in the first quarter, making something out of nothing with that run. Gain of 4, second down and 6.
Mullins then for the tackle for McAlester.
According to PA Gage, Mullins with the tackle there for McAlester. Strine with 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Snap, handoff, Foster again up the middle. This time he's not going anywhere. Stood up at the line of scrimmage. I say not going anywhere.
Foster.
It's still going to make it third down and 6.
Partner, I want to point out this was the first Sallisaw drive that did not start around the 40. That was actually started at the 29-yard line.
The first drive that did not start at least the 39, I believe.
Exactly right.
They've had good field position to start off the drives, each and every drive so far except for this one. Trips right, third down and 6 upcoming. 6 minutes remaining in the half. Strine back to pass, looking right. He's going to toss over the middle. It is caught, but I think he's shy of the first down based off where we're at. He is a yard shy. Great catch by Sergio Nahara Diaz, but he is just shy of the first down. They're going to bring out the punt team, but remember, their punter is Ty McHenry, who's got plenty of size and plenty of speed to go for a first down run if he wants to fake it.
You are absolutely right. This is when...
now they're going to bring out the... Yeah, Brock Strine comes back out. So the punt team is not out. A little bit of a power formation of their own. Here's the snap. Hand off to Foster. Foster up the middle. He is stood up. Does he get the push? It's going to be close. It's going to depend where they spot the football at. One referee says that he's short. One referee is more towards the chain. McAllister's sideline is pointing the other way, saying that they did not get that first down. We'll see where they spot the football at.
I think they're going to be about 2 inches short because you have to get to the north side of the 49, and I think he just got stopped right.
Oh, they're going to say he got it. Coach Mazey's out by the near hashes. That's a very generous spot where they gave him. I thought he was stood up right, like you were saying, right between the 50 and the 49. I didn't think he got the 49 at all. And we're right in the middle of where we're supposed to be at. Yeah, Mazey cannot believe the call over here on the near sideline. And I don't blame him. I mean, from here it looked like he was stood up well short of the first down marker.
Oh, yeah.
But that's going to move the chains there on 4th down.
Yeah, because he had to get to the north side of the 49, and where he was stopped at, where they placed it down, where we thought he was down at was just on the south side of the 49.
Black Diamonds were 1-4 on the road last year. They're down by 2 scores right here, and this is the biggest drive of the game so far for them. Sallisaw's Strine back to pass. Passes right. It's tipped in. Incomplete. For whatever reason, I thought that it was tipped into the arms of one of their linemen. And I was about to say, that would be one of the most incredible plays I've ever seen. Like, I'm not even mad. I'm kind of impressed plays I've ever seen. 2nd down and 10, though. Ball's at the McAlester 49-yard line. McAlester is subbing a lot of defensive personnel. Keep on seeing black jerseys running in and out. McAllister's not set right now. Sallisaw might try to take advantage of it. Here's the snap. Play action, tossing far side, caught. Scavo can't get around the cornerback, but does cut it up the far sideline to get close to the first down marker. And you have to think if Sallisaw went for it on 4th down last time, this is all 4th down territory here.
You were absolutely bright, Brandon.
3rd down and 3. Ball at the 41-yard line of McAlester. Sallisaw is starting to slow things down. Again, they get the ball to start off the second half. Loading up the line, the snap, handoff, Foster up the middle, pushes, he's not going far.
I don't think he got anything.
I think you're right. Faber, first man there. Speaking of Faber, talking about how he's doing so far this year, Chase Faber had 8 tackles last year in the first turnover by the Black Death defense with an interception. They're still looking for their first turnover of the game. They had 5 last week. So far, it's Sallisaw winning the turnover battle. So 4th down and 2 is what they're saying on the scoreboard. They have to get out to the 39-yard line. Same formation, except they move the receiver to the right side of the line. The snap is high. Keeper by Strine. Strine up the middle. Gets to the 40-yard line. This time he is short. There's no doubt about it. He's tackled at the 40, and that will be a turnover on downs as McAllister's going to get the ball at their own 40-yard line. Like I said, whether you like it or not, the Black Death defense always comes after you. And eventually they do get that turnover on downs, and they'll have McAlester with the ball with 3:53 remaining in the first half with a chance to go up 3 scores.
And that was a great stand right there by the Black Death defense. Because the way Sallisaw was moving, you want to prevent them from being able to score and getting the ball right back to tie this up to start the second half.
Trips right. We'll see what McAlester tries to do here with 2 timeouts and 4 minutes left. Boatwright rolling right, tossing, caught by Les now at the 45. Great cut past the 50, down the near sideline to the 35, 30, 25, 20. 1 man to beat, but he won't beat him. Pushes him out of bounds just inside the red zone. As this trip to the red zone is brought to you by McAlester Home Store. Remodeling or building a house can be rough. They can make it easier. Get flooring, backsplash, paint, and appliances. Plus, you can even get a free design consultation. That's McAlester Home Store. As McAlester gets to the 18-yard line. What a cut by the sophomore, Caden Les now. They're working tempo. Looks like McCarty's on the right side of Boatwright. He gets the snap and hands it. No, it's going to be a keeper by Boatwright. Off the right tackle, spins his way past the 10-yard line, and will be downed at the 6 after another first down run by the Buffaloes.
6, 7-yard line.
Great run, and that'll bring up first down and goal for McAlester. Amazing what one play can do to the momentum. McCarty, right side of Boatwright. 2 receivers left, 2 right, ball on the right hash. Snap, handoff, McCarty. No, another keeper by Boatwright off the right side. He's pushing his way towards the end zone, and the senior scores. The Ocho for 6. 20-0, 3:18 remaining here in the first half. And just like last week, McAlester has found their footing here in the second quarter. Justin Perez on to attempt the extra point. Boatwright will be the holder. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is Good. McAlester leads 21-0, 3:18 remaining here in the first half. You're listening to McAlester Football here on KNED.
Pepsi-Cola McAlester was recently awarded Bottler of the Year. At Pepsi, we're committed to providing the best service in the beverage world. It's not just Pepsi either. We offer an assortment of beverages like Starbucks Frappuccino, Sierra Mist, Aquafina, Muscle Milk, Rockstar, Mountain Dew, Lipton Teas, and much more. If you own a business and need a vending company, Pepsi-Cola McAlester can help you. Call us at 918-423-2360. Pepsi-Cola McAlester, Bottle of the Year and proud sponsor of the 2021 football season.
Whether you just found it or you've lived there for years, you'll never forget that feeling. It was something that made you realize this house would become your home. And since there's no place like it, it deserves protection just as special. A local Allstate agent can help you customize an Allstate house and home insurance policy and point out lots of ways to save, like claim-free rewards, extra savings every year you don't file a claim. Call McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth today. Coverage and discounts subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Rewards feature optional. Savings vary. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company. Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma, where the Buffaloes lead 21-0 over the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. As it was Trent Boatwright with that last touchdown run. We'll have a drive summary here in just a moment, as it is Kobe Clark that kicks this one off at the 10-yard line is where it's going to be taken. Up the middle of the field to the 20-yard line and is tackled down just shy of the 30, and that is where the Black Diamonds will start this drive. We do have a drive summary. Phillip?
Out to the 29.
Well, that was a 3-play, 60-yard drive that only took 35 fast seconds off the clock. It was capped off by a 7-yard touchdown run by Trent Boatwright, and the PAT by Justin Perez was good to make the score 21-0, and that is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service and Crematory, a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love these McAlester Buffaloes.
Yep, and they lead 21-0 right now. We have some whistles before the snap, as it's an official timeout right now. Trying to see what else is going on over here. 3:11 remaining in the second quarter.
After starting every drive around the 39 and 40, Brandon, they have started back-to-back drives at the 29.
That's right. Strine puts a man out of motion. It's Kilpatrick to the right. Here's a snap. He fakes the pass. Now he's going to roll right. He's under pressure. Throws across the middle, and it is incomplete. Actually, it's batted down at the line of scrimmage. D. Lyman once again getting their paws up and knocking it down. Malachi Rice.
Second down.
The outside backer was the one that actually tipped the football. That brings up second down and 10. My wife and my pets are watching right now from home, so thank you guys for tuning in. Rice will come out for just a moment. Racer Hartkins comes in. 3:07 remaining. The first half, second and 10 from their own 29. Sallisaw gets the snap, and there is a bull rush from the linemen and the linebackers to come and make a tackle in the backfield. Chase Faber, I love using this phrase, like a bullet out of a gun, to get to the running back, Kilpatrick, and make the tackle. Loss of 4, 3rd and 14.
This is where the Black Death defense right here, Brandon, needs to step up in a big way, force the 3 and out, or even better, force the throw, and let the ball hawks walking around the secondary pick one off right here.
3rd down and 14. Strine gets a snap. Back to pass. Under pressure again. Will toss over the middle. It's a catch by McHenry at the 35-yard line, and he'll be sat down there by Racer Hartkins. And once again, that is number 15, Greg Quintana, flying all over the gridiron tonight. It's a gain of 9, but not the 14 that they needed. That'll bring out the punt team on 4th down and call it 3. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. McAlester has a chance to get the ball and score again. They have 2 timeouts remaining, plenty of time, especially depending on what happens with this punt, but McHenry has been able to get some wind behind his punts the last couple of times he's gone him off. Here's the snap. McAlester will be back and not trying to force it to go, as this one will be a fair catch and made by Les now at the 35-yard line. And McAlester is going to start this drive there at the 35. So they have 65 yards to go to try to make this a 28-0 game. Also, if you're wanting to know about kicks, Justin Perez is 1 for 1 on the year, as long as 26 as he made that 26-yard field goal last week against Broken Bow. So McCarty comes out with Boatwright. He'll be on the right side of Boatwright. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Ball at the McAlester 35-yard line. McAlester led Broken Bow as we have a timeout. We'll talk about it when we come back. You're listening to McAlester Football on KNED.
Certified. What's this? I'm certifying our team as awesome, like you said. We did just win Nissan's Award of Excellence for the 9th time. I was actually talking about all of our Nissan certified pre-owned vehicles that we have. They go through a rigorous certification and come with a 7-year, 100,000 limited powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. Of course. Don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Learn more at fentonnissan.com.
So 1:36 remaining. Sallisaw just burned their second time out of the half. McAlester has 2 remaining, and they have 65 yards to go if they want to score here. And they have 96 seconds to do so, 1:36. Ball's at the McAlester 35. So out comes the offense. Boatwright with McCarty to the right side. They'll have 2 receivers on the left, 2 receivers on the right. Ball on the right hash. Boatwright takes a snap. We'll pass it off over to McCarty, and it's too high. It's forward, so it's not going to be a fumble. It stops the clock after 4 seconds have come off the clock. 1:32 now, and 2nd down and 10 coming from the McAlester 35. Got some college football happening this weekend on McAlester Radio. OU against Tulane happening tomorrow morning at 11. On this station, Missouri at Oklahoma State happening on Rock 105. Kickoff at 6. So both those pre-games start 2 hours before kickoff. Here's the snap. Boatwright, play action. We'll try passing over towards the near side. Wide open is Leighton Bass, but he overthrew him. He actually pump faked it towards the near side. Bass was 20 yards in front of the nearest defender, and it's incomplete. I saw Coach Mazey down, or not Coach Mazey, but Coach May over here on the near sideline. It just reminded me of Lincoln Riley on that Dre Flowers touchdown, the triple reverse over here. I could only picture him saying, "Oh, it's working, it's working." And I just saw him put his hands on his head after just a little bit too far. 3rd down and 10 for the Buffs. Boatwright, 3 to snap at 2. 1 gets it off, rolls left, looking down the middle of the field. It will toss. It is picked. No, it's going to be tipped and incomplete. Tipped by 2 different white jerseys. He was looking for Bass once again. They have been looking for Bass for the last 2 weeks. And it's like they have him just drawn up and ready to go on the opposing defensive's board, because last year he is the returning receiver from last year, the returning leading receiver from last year. 31 receptions, 514 yards, and 3 scores. He really hasn't had a reception, I don't believe, this year yet.
Had the opening one that came back for a hold.
Speaking of Bass, he's going to punt this one away on a rugby-style line drive punt. That'll bounce at the 25 and be taken at the 21 as we have Kilpatrick getting at the 21. He's going to be stopped. He's like, okay, I'll just wait for you guys to come tackle me. He'll be down at the 21. He tried going around the near side and cutting it upfield, but when he saw 5 different black jerseys stepping in his way, he decided, nah, I'm just here is good. 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Buffaloes lead 21-0. They led 29-0 against Broken Bow last week at the half. Now, Sallisaw does have 1 timeout remaining, so if they can go down the field and score here, they do have a pretty good chance of maybe making this a 1-score game because they get the ball to start off the second half. So 59.5 seconds remaining in the first half. This game brought to you in part by Fenton Nissan, Bank A, Freedom Ford. We also have a block in the back, by the way. American Best Western, WE All for Propane, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Buck Wilson Frame and Body, Vigorous Power Sports, Hospice McAlester, Vickers Furniture, Pepsi of McAlester, and Allstate Lyle Whitworth Agent. Thank you guys for putting us on the air all season long.
First and 10, Sallisaw from their own.
So first and 10 for the Black Diamonds from their own 14-yard line with just under a minute remaining in the half and one timeout left. Strawn with a back to his left, gets the snap, hands it off to Foster. No, it is a handoff to Foster. Foster was bottled up. Now he tries to bounce it off on the right side. A lot of running, but not much to show for it. Gain of only one.
Foster bumps out.
Possibly two.
Number 11, Cale Prather on the right.
That'll make it a second down and long 8.
2 yards, second down and 8.
So I think they're just going to run out the clock here. They might try to take one shot because they're going to have to snap it one more time. We'll see what they do here. In the gun, Strine with Foster to the right. Tend to snap it. Strine will get it. It's a high one. They're going to hand it off over to Foster. Foster off the left side. He is grabbed by Moten, but still cuts it up forward. We do have another yellow flag over on the field. We'll see what this one's on. It's holding on Sallisaw. Still, they don't have to snap it again if they don't want to once they start the game clock again. Looks like McAlester is going to in the first half, leading 21-0 over the 4A Sallisaw Black Diamonds, a team they haven't played in 30 years. Last time they played, it was 27-22 the final score. McAlester won that one. We used to share a district with these guys, and we actually played them in the playoffs as well. So, McAlester leads the series 3-2, but neither team has won 2 in a row against the other. McAlester trying to do that here tonight. Trying to start the game clock. They will. 5 seconds. Yep, they're not going to take another snap. So that will be the end of the first half. We are at halftime at Hook Eales Stadium, First National Field. Our score is McAlester 21 and Sallisaw 0. Stick around for the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn, beginning shortly. This is Buffalo Football on KNED 1150 AM and 98.3 FM.
Checking accounts. There seems like a ton to choose from, right? I was looking for one that didn't charge monthly fees, with bounce protection, and had mobile banking. I found the Bank NA. The Bank NA has been voted #1 for 10 years in a row in the McAlester News Capital's Reader's Choice Awards. The bonus is that they're local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go in to find what you need in checking options. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Best Western Inn of McAlester. Traveling through McAlester or need accommodations for out-of-town guests? Best Western Inn of McAlester and American Lodge and Suites are both locally owned by the Freestad family for many years. Both offer comfort and convenience at affordable prices. Best Western Inn of McAlester and American Lodge and Suites are located on the 69 Bypass in McAlester.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester. It is no secret that new vehicles are hard to come by these days, so I really need used cars and trucks, and we are buying everything we can get our hands on. I'm going to have appraisers at the dealership every day this month except Sunday. So if you're looking to sell or trade your vehicle, it is a great time to bring it in, get top dollar, and either sell it or trade it for another one. If you owe money in your vehicle or own it free and clear, either way we can give you a hand. So come on in and see us here at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
W.E. Alford Propane, proudly serving southeastern Oklahoma for more than 68 years, providing the best service, the best products, and the most competitive prices. W.E. Alford Propane offers credit terms, accepts major credit cards, and participates in energy assistance programs too, and will always beat any competitor's price. Give us a call right now, and we'll be there right now. W.E. Alford Propane, 918-423-3121, or toll free 800-256-1712. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, you know they're hard to come by. Well, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester is a step ahead of the game. We are Southeast Oklahoma's #1 pre-owned dealer because we went out and found the best low-mileage pre-owned vehicles available. Fully loaded Mercedes, BMW, Lincoln, Lexus, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Chevy, you name it, it's on the lot. And financing is available. So come by Patriot today.
Vickers Power Sports is Southeast Oklahoma's source for the best built side-by-sides, personal watercraft, and ATVs. Pre-sales going on now on all Polaris, Can-Am, and Kawasaki. Machines that are built for weather that changes in an instant. Machines built for welding pipes, slinging hay, and boots dusted with red dirt. We are Vickers Power Sports, and we understand what Southeast Oklahomans need to get the job done right. Or just have a family day blazing the trails. Vickers Power Sports, get your adventure rolling.
Running into old friends is nice. Running into a total stranger, well, it can be real unpleasant. You don't need any help from Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop for those pleasant meetings, but if you have one of those unwanted encounters, give them a call. They're expert craftsmen, specialists with years of experience in collision repair, and they use only genuine factory replacement parts and state-of-the-art equipment. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma in McAlester.
When you're diagnosed with a life-limiting illness, hope is not lost. Hospice of McAlester is the most experienced hospice in the area. Serving Pittsburg County and most surrounding counties, Hospice of McAlester works with your doctor to provide medical care and emotional support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 918-423-3911. Hospice of McAlester is your hometown hospice.
Lopez and Joshua Dawes. Their 2021
Welcome back to Hook Eales Stadium, First National Field. Brandon Green here along with Phillip Jewell JR as we're at the half. McAlester leading 21-0. In the first quarter, McAlester struck early. They got that big play that they were looking for in the first play of last week's game against Broken Bow, and they got it in the form of Boatwright over to Killian Barnes, 62-yard touchdown pass, and that led McAlester leading 7-0. After that, it looked like a defensive contest. Both McAlester was doing well on defense, then Sallisaw would answer right back and force a couple of turnovers. Right now, it is actually Sallisaw winning the turnover battle 2-0. But McAlester ended up getting it kind of figured out a little bit more. I think Dakota Moten had a touchdown run in there, and Trent Boatwright also had a touchdown run as well. The final score of the first half. And speaking of which, this is the Buffalo Halftime Show brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. And so let's go ahead and let's look at the scoring plays here from the first half, as it was first, like we said, a 62-yard touchdown throw from Boatwright over to Bass, and that made it 7-0. Then we had a lot of defense. Missed field goal. That was blocked, we think. Punt, fumble, punt, INT, punt, and then finally a 9-play drive that ended in a 10-yard touchdown run by Dakota Moten. That made it 14-0. And then a turnover on downs, then a 7-yard touchdown run by Trent Boatwright. Made it 21-0. A couple of punts to end off the first half, and that is where we are now. So, Phillip, what did you think about the first half?
Well, Brandon, as we talked about it all in the first the pregame show, my bad, the defensive line for Sallisaw was, they were testing McAlester early, and like we said, like we had talked about, the second quarter McAlester hit their stride, put 14 on the board then, but until then, the body blows that Sallisaw was throwing, the plays over the middle with Ty McHenry in the first quarter, as I said in the pregame, how many punches and body blows can you take and keep moving forward? McAlester took the shots. They got to the end of the round. They got stitched up, and they came back out, and they threw haymakers of their own. Like a 42-yard run, a 42-yard pass, a 12-yard run that ultimately finished off that 35-second drive like that you just talked about.
Oh. Sorry, we had someone trying to get into the press box over here. We're the nearest people towards the door, so we're usually the people that have to answer a lot of the questions. So, Austin, if you can help her out real quick. But I'm going to finish on your statement here. Yes, McAlester is playing very well. They took some of the body shots from Sallisaw, but they answered back with a couple of haymakers themselves.
Right. And it's something that, we talked about in the pregame that was actually, one of my three keys to the game, turnover battle. Mm-hmm. McAlester they've had a lot of shots where they could get a turnover, but the ball just not landing in their hands. Right. Getting a lot of knockdowns. The crazy emotion play down here with the triple reverse to McCarty.
Looked like he might score, then a fumble.
And then it gets popped out. And, and then a beautiful pass, just a really good jumped route by, Riley Scavo?
Yep.
And so, McAlester, like we've said, they're taking the body shots. They got stitched up. They keep moving forward. And they lead right now 21-0. And McAlester looks good heading into the second half. I want to see that Black Death defense get a turnover or two.
So who do you see being your difference maker here in the first half, if you had to pick?
If I had to pick my difference maker, it would be Trent Boatwright.
Trent Boatwright is a very good choice.
The Ocho lowering his shoulder, hammering guys. And when you hear a quarterback as your highlight player, you'd normally think Spencer Sanders, Spencer Rattler putting up 300 yards in the air, not running guys over for a 40-yard run.
He's gotten stronger over the offseason. Like we said, last year it was mainly him just, if he gets an open space, uses his speed to try to score. And here it's more of, I'm going to run you over.
Right. And a name that comes to my mind, watching him run the way he did and just power through people, reminds me of Dalton Wood.
Yep, a little bit of a reminiscent of Dalton there. Also, some of the things that I'm looking at when it comes to difference maker is how well the defense has played once again. And the name I've been calling the most, actually, Greg Quintana, has made a great difference on defense for McAlester. And a lot of the routes that they've been running, they've been finding open guys. Because early on, what was Sallisaw really working with when they got all the way down to about the 15-yard line, attempted the field goal? They tossed it, short passes, right, left, and then Quintana said, enough is enough, and he's reading out these passes and saying, I'm going to go get him, and as soon as he makes the catch, he's going to meet my 1-5 on the front of my jersey. So that's what he's doing right now, and he's led to a couple of third downs that would have been first downs if he wasn't there. He's made open field tackles, and it's led to McAlester getting off the field.
You're absolutely right, partner. And, there was a few times that we looked at that Ty McHenry was over the middle. Well, then they go to Riley Scavo. Then they go to Sergio. But those 3 or 4 times, Greg Quintana looked like he got shot out of a cannon. Looked like Coach Harmon lined him up in the end zone and just pulled it and shot him straight out at that little 4 or 5 yard out route that, like you said, would have picked up the first down and possibly even picked up double-digit gain. But Greg Quintana just flying around on defense. It's fun to watch.
All right, so the score of the half is McAlester leading 21-0 over the Black Diamonds. We're going to be looking at some scores around the district and area coming up next. This is the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned. Welcome back to the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. The score at the half, McAlester leading 21-0 over the Black Diamonds. It's about time to look at your scores around the district and the area with our scoreboard update, brought to you by Beautiful Rooms Furniture. They're all stocked up with bargains in every section: living room, bedroom, dining room, and more, plus a nice selection of mattresses from Simmons, Symbol, and Corsicana. Buy on time with 100 days, same as cash, no credit check needed, or 0% for 12 months with approved credit. Stop in and say hi to Kermit, Todd, and Rocky. Beautiful homes begin at Beautiful Rooms Furniture, 815 East Wyandotte, McAlester. Now, let's start with some of the scores from around the area.
Well, Brandon, go up 69, hit 40. You'll find Warner, Oklahoma, where the Bulldogs ran into the Warner Eagles, and they are down 34-0 at the half.
Yeah, we kind of expected that, though. Warner is a pretty good team.
Ketchum coming in to Canadian, up 20-0 at the half.
Really? I did not expect that. That's a little bit of an underdog upset looking at that right now.
And Holdenville going on the road to Wewoka. Holdenville is actually on in the lead 8-0 in the second quarter.
Look at the Wildcats go, leading 8-0 over Wewoka second quarter. Wewoka was projected to win Class A7, so
yes,
not bad.
My pick in 2A, Spyro hosting Hartshorn, is actually 12-8 at the half.
Hartshorn leading. I didn't expect Hartshorn to be leading.
Spyro leading 12-8 at the half.
Oh, Spyro leading 12-8 at the half. Okay.
And in the most famous name that I have ever heard a rivalry, the Boggy Bottom Bowl.
I love the name.
I am sad to bring to y'all, Atoka and Colgate has no update.
I just got one from Nate. 14-0, Atoka leads Colgate right now at half.
Okay, awesome. Antlers and Okmulgee, from wherever, everything that I've been looking at,
Yeah.
I have not found an update on that.
Nothing yet.
Eufaula and Vian.
Great game, but we have it picked right as well. Eufaula leading 20-10 over Vian.
Oh, they're leading?
Yeah, Eufaula leading 20-10 over Vian is what Nate has here in the second quarter.
Okay. On Squirtle, which, sometimes games get mixed up and everything.
Yeah,
They
change up the scores.
They didn't even have the game on there.
There you go. So now we're going to be looking at some of the 5A3 opponents and how they're doing against their teams here in week 1.
Wagner going on the road.
We do have an update here since you last checked it. It's 19-7. Coweta leads Wagner right now.
Right.
Which, again, we expected that. Wagner lost a lot of guys. 20 out of the 22 starters gone from last year. Coweta, very good, bringing back most of their starters from last year. Explosive offense, again, leading 19-0 in the second.
But do you want to hear the big stunner to me personally?
Is it Sand Springs and Bishop Kelly?
No. It's Medill going on the road to Durant, leading 35-7 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Medill, they want revenge, and they're getting it right now, 35-7 over the Lions.
Medill is going up from 3A to 5A.
I'll tell you what, one thing that shocks me so far, though, what I see, Hilldale and Will Rogers tied 14 all. Will Rogers must have made a huge jump from last year to this year, because Hilldale's a pretty good 4A team. They're picked to get second, I believe, in 4A4, which is the same district that Broken Bow last week and Sallisaw's in this week.
Correct. Like Lou says in Major League, we won last week. If we win tonight and we win next week, that's a winning streak. We've done it before, and we can do it again.
Will Rogers, hey, looking pretty sharp right now.
And then Sand Springs going on the road to Bishop Kelly. We we predicted this. It's 20-7 in the third quarter. And then Sepulpa is leading over Edison 41-0.
Saw that kind of happening too. Sepulpa's good, and they had a little bit of fire in their eyes after losing to Sand Springs last week. So I expected them to come back with a vengeance, and they have.
Right. And just a spoiler for those listening to the halftime show, Sepulpa and McAlester are actually going to be 5A3 rivals next year.
Yep,
as the districts align.
Yep, they're going to be playing there, and also we're going to be having some teams from 6A moving down to 5A3. So going to be pretty exciting to see how the district shapes out going into the future years.
Right.
All right. Again, the score here for our game in McAlester, Oklahoma is 21-0, the Buffaloes lead. We'll have stats and keys to the second half coming up next. This is the Buffalo Halftime Show brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran. Welcome back to the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. At the half, McAlester leading 21-0 over the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. Let's look at some stats, starting with Sallisaw. Sallisaw, they have had 22 rushing yards, 76 passing yards, something we kind of expected. They have had 98 total yards of offense in the first half. They are averaging 1.58 yards per rush, 4 yards per pass, nearly 3 yards per play. So once again, the Black Death defense, we've been saying those 3 words a lot here in the first half, playing very well. The leading rusher with 10 rushes is Foster. He has 18 yards on 10 carries. We have number 1, Kilpatrick. He has 2 carries for 1 yard, and the quarterback Strine has 2 carries for 3 yards. As for Strine, he has already thrown the ball. We're looking at 19 times. He's thrown the ball 19 times as I'm counting them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he is 12 of 19. Not bad. 76 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. In his receivers, Nahara Diaz, he has 2 receptions for 8 yards. McHenry is the leading receiver. He has 5 catches for 48 yards. Scavo, he's been kept kind of quiet. 3 catches for 10 yards. Charlie Martin has one reception for 2 yards, and Kylan Bailey has 1 reception for 8 yards. They have only had 2 penalties in the first half. Both of them, or one of them was an illegal block in the back, and the other one was a hold. So 2 penalties for 20 yards. Looking at McAlester, they are just absolutely dominating. They're tripling the yardage that Sallisaw had in the first half, and they're also, I guess, have 3 more touchdowns than Sallisaw, so it's showing up on the scoreboard too. 155 rushing yards, 144 passing yards. That is being equal. That's being more balanced like they were wanting to be last week for nearly 300 yards total, 299. Looking at the rushing, Boatwright has 4 carries for 40 yards. Moten has 4 carries for 34 yards. McCarty has 6 carries for 53 yards. And Watkins has 3 carries for 28 yards. Boatwright is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is, so I'm trying to do the math here again. I'm really struggling here. Math is not my strong suit. 1, 2. He is 4 for 11, but he has 144 yards passing and 1 pick. Killian Barnes has 1 touchdown reception, 62 yards. That's his only catch of the day. Number 11, Kel Prather, has 1 catch, and it was a spectacular catch of that for 30 yards. McCarty has 1 catch for 10 yards, and Caden Lesnow 1 catch for 42 yards. So just 1 reception for each of the receivers that have gotten a catch so far, but all of them with pretty good yardage on that as well. Again, McAlester, they're averaging 9 yards per carry, 13 yards per pass, and a little over 10 yards per play. So they're averaging over a first down every time that they snap the ball. Not too bad. Again, the one thing that you want to see, though, and this is going to lead us into our keys to the second half, the turnovers really have to be limited, and you need to start forcing some of your own against Sallisaw.
You're absolutely right, Brandon. And, like we talk about it, and I made it a point because I really love what Coach Burgess says. Ball hawks walking around the secondary. I really love their picture that he has for Twitter and everything. And I want to see some more of those ball hawks walking around that secondary and maybe getting some interceptions, because the way Sallisaw has been throwing the football, I don't look for them to stop throwing the football the way that they have so far.
They've been favoring going through the air more than they have been on the ground, and it's kind of showing. They only had like a little over 20 rushing yards for the entire half. Yeah. They had 70-something passing yards, and so they're going to I agree with you. I think they're going to try to maybe run the ball more to open up the passing game, because if you're one-sided, we know it can be kind of tough to have your one-sided style of offense work for the entire 4 quarters, and in this instance, the second half. So my big key to the second half, again, force the turnovers, win the turnover battle, at least in the second half. You don't have to get 3 and them get none, and you win it 3-2. Just win it in the second half, win it quarter by quarter here, and go into next week 2-0. I
agree. And, like you said, Brandon, you don't have to get them all at once. It's like, it's like yardage. It's like points on the scoreboard. You don't always have to swing for the home run and get it all at once. Take it quarter by quarter, drive by drive, and let it come to you. And that's what McAlester did. When they ran into some trouble and they started having to punt the football in the first quarter, they started letting it come to them. Mm-hmm. And McCarty started to get going. And then, like you said, the beautiful ball when we were inside the 1-yard line because of the false start, and then the 30-yard pass over the top to Kel Prather to get us out of the 1-yard line. I look for stuff like that to open up.
All right, so we're going to take a break here, and when we come back, it'll be time for the second half. Again, Sallisaw is going to get the ball to start off the second half. The buzzer just sounded for the end of the halftime show, but we still have a couple of minutes before we actually get started here. So, again, McAlester leading 21-0 as the Buffaloes will look to try to win the second half and go up 2-0 on this young season, with Sallisaw getting the ball to start it off. This has been the Buffalo Halftime Show, brought to you by Pop's Kettle Corn in Old Town, a veteran-owned business. And we'll send it back to commercial break and be back here in about 2.5 minutes. Stick around.
Vickers Furniture is having a scorching hot summer sale. Looking for patio furniture? We have it in stock and ready for delivery. And there's interest-free financing for 18 months. We have the recliner, sectional, dining room, and bedroom furniture you're looking for in stock. Plus, there's a huge selection of Serta mattresses. And as always, free local delivery. Vickers Furniture, 215 South 2nd, McAlester.
We're right here with you.
Pepsi-Cola McAlester was recently awarded Bottler of the Year At Pepsi, we're committed to providing the best service in the beverage world. It's not just Pepsi either. We offer an assortment of beverages like Starbucks Frappuccino, Sierra Mist, Aquafina, Muscle Milk, Rockstar, Mountain Dew, Lipton Teas, and much more. If you own a business and need a vending company, Pepsi-Cola McAlester can help you. Call us at 918-423-2360. Pepsi-Cola McAlester, Bottle of the Year and proud sponsor of the 2021
Whether you
football
just found
season.
it or you've lived there for years, you'll never forget that feeling. It was something that made you realize this house would become your home. And since there's no place like it, it deserves protection just as special. A local Allstate agent can help you customize an Allstate house and home insurance policy and point out lots of ways to save, like claim-free rewards, extra savings every year you don't file a claim. Call McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth today. Coverage and discounts subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Rewards feature optional. Savings vary. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company.
Certified, certified, certified. What's this? I'm certifying our team as awesome, like you said. We did just win Nissan's Award of Excellence for the 9th time. I was actually talking about all of our Nissan certified pre-owned vehicles that we have. They go through a rigorous certification and come with a 7-year, 100,000 limited powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. Of course. Don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Learn more at fentonnissan.com.
Brandon Green along with Phillip Jewell Jr. about to start off the second half here on KNED 1150 AM, 98.3 FM, and on YouTube at McAllisterRadio.com on the YouTube tab. Buffaloes lead 21-0 as we're about to get ready for the second half. Going to have kickoff brought to you by Jet Tire Service. For great deals on Michelin, Uniroyal, Kinda, and Cooper tires for your car, truck, or SUV. See Jet Tire Service in McAlester, serving Southeast Oklahoma since 1962. Don't fret, jettire.net. Once again, we have Buffalo Roll Call happening. If you're watching or listening from wherever you're at in the world, let us know on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio, or you can let us know on Facebook, facebook.com/McAlester Radio. If I don't get to the Facebook ones, it's because it's a little bit harder for me to find those as I'm here in the booth, but I'll get to your Twitter ones immediately, almost immediately. Again, thank you guys for listening and watching to another edition of McAlester Football. They lead 21-0 right now as we're about to start off the second half. Sallisaw will get the ball to start off the second half. 24 minutes to decide this one. McAlester up by 3 scores. We'll see if the defense of McAlester can continue their success from last half where they held Sallisaw to under 100 total yards. There's Total Leather, and we're back underway to start off the second half as Foster grabs this one at the 1-yard line. Down the middle of the field, up the seam. He evades one tackle, but he won't evade the next one. He's brought down before he can get to the 20-yard line. They're going to mark him down. He might have gotten to the 20. And that is where the Black Diamonds will start off this drive. Again, next week is Potac, McAlester against Ada. We're going to be driving over to Hook Eales Stadium, Norris Field. Make sure you're listening on KNED, 98.3 FM, 1150 AM. Also on our app. Type in KNED wherever you get your apps, or McAllisterRadio.com on the KNED tab. So Strine's going to come out with 3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right, H-back right. Here's the snap. Looking to pass, looking left all the way. Passes over the middle. It's almost picked off. Chase Faber, great positioning. Knocked it down, but if he grabbed that one, there wasn't much between him and the end zone. We had a 62-yard touchdown strike to start off the game. What about a pick six that would have started off the second half?
That would have made Hook Eales Stadium explode, Brandon.
11:48 remaining here in the third. Buffs leading by 3 scores, 21-0. Sallisaw back at their own 20-yard line, 2nd and 10. Strine, the ball goes over his head at the 5-yard line, tumbling towards the end zone. They're going to fall on it. No, they're not. McAlester jumps on it. Talking about McAlester exploding. They explode out of the second half on an error by Sallisaw, jumping on the ball in the end zone for 6. Foster and Strine were both in the end zone, getting ready to jump on that one, but they both whiffed. And there was nothing there but black jerseys to blend in with the black end zone to grab the pigskin and go up 27-0. Snap. There's going to be offsides here. And that means a 2-point conversion team is going to come on out.
You know, Brandon, coaches always say the first drive of the third quarter is so critical. How do you how do you manage the first drive of the third quarter? And McAlester just got a scoop and score in the end zone, and they just got one of those turnovers back.
That's right.
And
now they're only -1 in the turnover department. That one's critical. Now going for 2 is Eric McCarty in the dozer package. He gets it, goes off the right side, and it's easy like Sunday morning. Two-point conversion is good. 29-0 the score. McAlester leads. 11:41 remaining in the third quarter. You're listening to McAlester Football here on KNED.
So, checking accounts. There seems like a ton to choose from, right? I was looking for one that didn't charge monthly fees, with bounce protection, and had mobile banking. I found the Bank NA. The Bank NA has been voted #1 for 10 years in a row in the McAlester News Capital's Reader's Choice Awards. The bonus is that they're local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go in to find what you need in checking options. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Best Western Inn of McAlester. Traveling through McAlester or need accommodations for out-of-town guests? Best Western Inn of McAlester and American Lodge and Suites are both locally owned by the Freestad family for many years. Both offer comfort and convenience at affordable prices. Best Western Inn of McAlester and American Lodge and Suites are located on the 69 bypass in McAlester.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester. It is no secret that new vehicles are hard to come by these days, so I really need used cars and trucks, and we are buying everything we can get our hands on. I'm going to have appraisers at the dealership every day this month except Sunday. So if you're looking to sell or trade your vehicle, it is a great time to bring it in, get top dollar, and either sell it or trade it for another one. If you owe money on your vehicle or own it free and clear, either way we can give you a hand. So come on in and see us here at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in beautiful McAlester and let us make it happen for you.
Zone 2B, number 40, Gage Mullins.
Welcome back to Hook Eales Stadium, First National Field. We did have an injury in the end zone. Again, we don't know what the injury is. Do you see the number on him?
It looks like number 40, Gage Mullins.
If it's 40, that's Gage Mullins. And he's your starting inside backer, so he's the one that's filling in the role of Dustin Wall from last year. Senior Gage Mullins there. I hope it's nothing serious, but he is needing a little bit of help getting towards the near sideline. Looks like he's favoring the right leg. We'll see how that goes. So McAllister's going to be leading right now 29-0, 11:41 remaining in the third quarter. And hoping for the best on Gage Mullins down there. Kobe Clark will be getting ready to boot it away at his own 40-yard line. 11:41 we'll have your drive summary when we come back. Really, we won't have a drive summary because it was a scoop and score touchdown, so scratch that. Clark will boot this one away. End-over-end kick. That'll be taken at the 7-yard line. Going forward, it looks like Foster right up the middle of the field, and he's going to be wrapped up and taken down at the 25, and that is where Sallisaw will start this drive. So we'll see who comes in place of Gage Mullins for now, who is down with the injury. And I believe it's going to be number 28, Owen Russell. So Owen Russell's out there with Chase Faber. Racer Harkins is out there. Dakota Moten as well. The rest of the D-line, you got Jackson Smith, it looks like. Shumway, Garrett and Jaden. Kel Prather, Killian Barnes, Eric McCarty, Greg Quintana. Here's a snap. Pass, far side, caught behind the line of scrimmage, but cutting it up is Scavo, who's been kept quiet again at to the 28-yard line. Good game at about 4, and that'll make it 2nd down and 6. Again, Scavo, he is the returning leading receiver, 40 catches, 676 yards from last year, averaged nearly 17 yards per catch. That's only his second grab of the night. He had 6 touchdowns. Last week, he had 7 receptions for 84 yards, and he had both the touchdown grabs from Strine. Strine in the gun, 2 receivers right, 2 left, and they're going to get McAlester to jump off sides there. I think that's only the first time I've seen McAllister's defense jump off sides in the 6 quarters that they've played now, which is pretty impressive.
You're absolutely right. Defense has been very strict.
They've been composed, well composed. They've They've kept their composure. Haven't bit until then. So that brings up 2nd down and 1 instead after the offsides. Here's a snap. Handoff. Foster up the middle. He's wrapped up and taken down. Grown man tackle by Malachi Rice. Spins him like a fidget spinner in the backfield. And that'll knock him back 1 yard, 3rd down and 2. Malachi Rice off the left edge, and the speed to get there and the strength to throw him down. 10:28 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Again, Buffs leading 29-0. Sallisaw back at their own 33. In the gun, Strine. Loading the line. See if they try running it again. Snap. Give. Foster up the middle. He squeaks through, but not enough to get the 1st down. I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
I think he might have lost a yard right there, Brandon.
That'll make it 4th down, and where they're putting the yard marker at first it looked like he lost a yard, but I think he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So that'll make it 4th down and 2. So McAlester once again forces the 3 and out against Sallisaw, and they will force the punt to Caden Lesnow, who'll be back to return back at his own 31. Ty McHenry, he'll punt from inside his own 20. 9:35 remaining. Here's the snap. Punt is away just past the arms of McCarty. This one will bounce at the 35 and take a good Sallisaw roll. Once again, another great punt by McHenry. That's going to get to the 26-yard line where McAllister's going to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Buffs leading 29-0.
Buffaloes.
We have a final as Ketchum beats Canadian 28-0. Final as Ketchum does beat the Cougars. Ball's going to be set in this game right between the 26 and the 27 in McAlester territory. 9:21 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Buffs come out with the starting offense. Boatwright and McCarty in the backfield. They're going to bring a couple of H-backs as well. I think a tight end and an H-back. They'll have Racer Harkins as the tight end and Zach Freestead as the H-back. A receiver to each side, again, ball in the far hash. Here's the snap. Handoff. McCarty up the middle. Right up the middle. There he goes. And if he broke one more tackle, he might have gone all the way to the house. As that's going to get close to the 1st down marker. We'll see if that moves the chains, and it will. 1st down brought to you by Beautiful Rooms Furniture. All stocked up with bargains for your entire home and a nice selection of mattresses from Simmons, Symbol, and Corsicana. Beautiful homes start with Beautiful Rooms in McAlester. Gain of 10 for McCarty. That pushes it to the 38-yard line. McAlester 1st down and 10 at their own 38, leading 29-0. 9:02 remaining in the 3rd. And we have some movement and another flag. This one's going to be another false start on McAlester. That's one thing we didn't talk about in the halftime show. We didn't mention the flags that McAlester had on them. As I'm looking at the penalties from the first half of McAlester, they had
33-yard line. 1st and 15.
Oh, they had 2, but one of them really didn't count. It looks like I felt like they had more than just 2 penalties. That's only their 3rd of the game.
And that's being well disciplined. After last week, it seemed like there was a false start almost every play at the
in
first
the first quarter. Yeah. 1st and 15, 8:45 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Here's the snap. Boatwright will roll right, looking downfield. Will make the toss. Caught by Prather at the 41. Spins around a man, gets to the 45-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but a great play on 1st down and 15 to get 4 yards away from the 1st down marker. Now make it 2nd down and 4.
Number 11 for the Black Diamonds, Cooper.
8:24 remaining in the 3rd. Buffaloes again leading 29-0.
With that gain, it'll move it up to the
Bringing out 4 receivers on this next
2nd down
play,
3
with McCarty going to be on the right side of Boatwright. No tight end. Ball in the near hash. Boatwright standing at his own 40. Here's the snap. Quick pass. Now he's going to fake it and tuck it and run it upfield. As he gets the 1st down, dives towards the 50-yard line. I think that's where they're going to mark him down at. Again, that is one thing that Boatwright has really improved on from last year to this year as well. He sees that if the play is not there, he's got that composure being in his 2nd year as a starting quarterback to just tuck it and know that he has the agility, the strength to run forward and get a 1st down like he did there.
That right there, Brandon, just shows Boatwright's football IQ. Because like you said, it wasn't happening. Instead of forcing something into coverage, like you said, he held his composure, got upfield, picked up 5 yards, and gets the first down.
You're going to load the line here. And a couple of receivers on the right side, tight end and H-back right. The snap, handoff to McCarty. McCarty, not much happening there. Gain of only 1, trying to go off those tight end and H-backs.
Into diamond territory.
Gain of only 1, but it does get him into black diamond territory. Scratch that, called a gain of 2, second down and 8. 7:18 remaining in the third quarter. Buffalo's leading 29-0.
Brandon, we got another Buffalo roll call. My mom and dad are in Warner watching the Warner Eagles and Savannah Bulldogs play. Shout out, Mom and Dad. Thanks for listening.
All right, second down and 8. Boatwright, the snap. Gonna pass it instead in the middle of the field. This time he won't miss Bass. 10-5. He's going fishing. Touchdown, McAlester. Boatwright to Bass. 35-zip the score. Boatwright put it in the basket for Leighton Bass, senior to senior. And that puts the Buffaloes up 35-0. And if last week is any indication, that might be the final pass from Boatwright tonight. That might have just sealed the deal here early in the third. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good, and I believe that's Katie Clark that made that point after. Katie Clark with the point after. 36-0 is the score. McAlester leads. You're listening to McAlester Football here on KNED.
W.E. Alford Propane, proudly serving southeastern Oklahoma for more than 68 years, providing the best service, the best products, and the most competitive prices. W.E. Alford Propane offers credit terms, accepts major credit cards, and participates in energy assistance programs too, and will always beat any competitor's price. Give us a call right now, and we'll be there right now. W.E. Alford Propane, 918-423-3121 or toll free 800-256-1712. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, you know they're hard to come by. Well, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester is a step ahead of the game. We are Southeast Oklahoma's #1 pre-owned dealer because we went out and found the best low-mileage pre-owned vehicles available. Fully loaded Mercedes, BMW, Lincoln, Lexus, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, Chevy, you name it, it's on the lot. And financing is available. So come by Patriot today.
Welcome back to Hook Eales Stadium, First National Field. We have a pretty cool bit of information when we come back with the drive summary, but here is the kickoff after it's 36-0 McAlester leading, 6:53 remaining in the third quarter. This one's taken back at the 1-yard line after it was booted away by Clark. Going up the middle and being tackled at the 24-yard line is the return man, and we have a drive summary. Phillip?
That was a 7-play, 63-yard drive that took 2 minutes and 28 seconds off the clock. It was finished off by a 48-yard senior-to-senior pass from Boatwright to Bass, and the PAT from Miss Katie Clark was good.
And the really cool bit of information, I believe that was the very first point in McAlester football history ever scored by a female. Really cool.
That is a very special moment for the people listening and here tonight watching this ball game.
Trips left, ball at the 25-yard line as Katie Clark made that PAT. 6:51 remaining in the third. Here's the snap. Strine picks it up and tosses it to the near side. Caught at the 19-yard line behind the line of scrimmage. And look at number 15, Greg Quintana, coming up with the tackle. Ball came loose, but there was a whistle first. McAlester saying that they have it, but I heard a whistle first.
Down by contact.
McAlester was pointing towards the north end zone, but he was down. There's plenty of whistles I heard. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards. Again, Greg Quintana coming from the safety position. He has been everywhere. We were talking about the D-line and the linebackers a lot last week. Secondary is like, where's our love? And now Greg Quintana. Yeah, he's earned it here tonight. 2nd and 15. 6:09 remaining in the third. 36-zip the score. McAlester leads. They still have their first team defense out there. Snap, Strine, hands it off. It is Kilpatrick tries to cut it around the right side, and he's surrounded by a herd of Buffalo. That's going to be another loss. Back-to-back carries have resulted in 10 yards being lost by the Sallisaw offense.
That was Malachi Rice that chased him down from the backside.
third down and forever.
Third and a bunch.
I like that one better, third and a bunch. They had to get out to the 35-yard line. Currently, they're at the 15. .5:24 remaining in the third. Strine puts a man in motion. That's Kilpatrick out of the backfield. Gets a snap, under pressure, throws it around the middle, and it's caught. What a hit! Chase Faber unloads on the man that tried to make the grab and rocked his world. And it was a fumble. He caught it and then dropped it. The hit forced the fumble, and the Buffaloes will get the ball at the 7-yard line, already in the red zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention for a moment.
So the Buffaloes lead 36-0.
Cantrell Spencer to the front.
5:11 remaining in the third quarter. This red zone alert brought to you by McAlester Home Store. Whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or a beginner, McAlester Home Store has a cooking option for you. Traeger, Big Green Egg, Louisiana, make your wood-fired dreams a reality. So the Buffaloes are in the red zone once again. Ethan Watkins is going to be on the left side of, looks like, Trent Boatwright. First down and goal from the 7. Boatwright picks it up off the floor, hands it off over to Watkins, who strolls up the middle. Touchdown, McAlester. Taking it easy like an Eagles song. Buffaloes lead 42-0 here in the third quarter. I don't think he was touched on his way to that F in the end zone. And out comes Katie Clark for the PAT. Boatwright will be the holder. Once again, it took him a little bit, but McAllister's offense has definitely hit their stride. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. Katie Clark right down the middle. 43-0 McAlester leads. You're listening to McAlester Football here on KNED.
Power Sports is Southeast Oklahoma's source for the best built side-by-sides, personal watercraft, and ATVs. Pre-sales going on now on all Polaris, Can-Am, and Kawasaki. Machines that are built for weather that changes in an instant. Machines built for welding pipes, slinging hay, and boots dusted with red dirt. We are Vickers Power Sports, and we understand what Southeast Oklahomans need to get the job done right. Or just have a family day blazing the trails. Vickers Power Sports, get your adventure rolling.
Running into old friends is nice. Running into a total stranger, well, it can be real unpleasant. You don't need any help from Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop for those pleasant meetings, but if you have one of those unwanted encounters, give them a call. They're expert craftsmen, specialists with years of experience in collision repair, and they use only genuine factory replacement parts and state-of-the-art equipment. Buck Wilson Frame and Body Shop, 103 East Oklahoma in McAlester.
Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma, and this one is all but over already in the third quarter. The Buffaloes, they were leading 21-0 at the half. They have since scored 22 in less than 7 minutes. Kobe Clark getting ready to kick it off to the Black Diamonds as we're back underway. End over end kick that will be taken once again at the 2-yard line. Once again, it'll be Foster going up the middle at the 15-yard line, making a good move, getting past the 20, but not very much further than that. Getting to about the 21-yard line, and that's where Sallisaw is going to start this drive. Phillip, we have a drive summary.
That was a fast one-play, 7-yard touchdown run by Ethan Watkins. Only took 6 seconds off the clock, and the PAT was good by Miss Katie Clark. And that is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service and Crematory, a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love our McAlester Buffaloes.
43-0 the score, and I now believe that we have the second-string defense out there.
And Brandon, with that fumble recovery, McAlester now is tied the turnover battle 2-2.
That's right, Strine. Back on the gun, gets a snap, hands it off Foster. Foster up the middle, wrapped up by the outside backer. That is, I believe that was number 12, Racer Harkins. Gain of 5. Again, Racer plays a lot in the starting offense, too. He mixes in with outside backers like Rice and Moten. Gets the tackle there after a gain of 5. Here's the snap. Quick pass, far side, caught by Scavo. Scavo has one man to beat. He won't beat him, though, as he gets the first down or close to it. Past the 30-yard line towards the 32. He was slowed down, and the rest of the defense came in and made the tackle. They'll move the chains for the Black Diamonds. The first time they've been able to do so here in the second half, I believe. Is that right, Phillip?
Yes, sir.
First time they haven't gone 3 and out or had a turnover. Trips left. Strine will come up and speak to his line. He's got 13 to snap it. You can ball at their own 32. They're moving right to left across your radio dial. Strine the snap. It's a little low, but gets it. Hands it off over to Foster. Foster past the 35, and the herd of Buffalo stand him up there. Gain of 4. Called a gain of 3. Scratch that. Second down and 7 on the way.
Over the 35-yard line, second.
And with a lot of the second team defense in there, I think you can officially say, ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo fans far and wide, grab that brush and paint that win column black and gold. McAllister's going to go 2-0, going towards Ada next week. Potak, pass far side, caught by Scavo. Dances around one defender, gets around another one. Gets the first down towards midfield, tackled at the 48.
Quick pass from Brock.
And they've been trying to stay over on the far side of the field. We have a final score, and Bishop Kelly goes down 0-2 to start the season. 34 to 13. Sand Springs Sandites beat the Comets.
Oh wow!
We'll be calling some numbers here in just a moment.
3:20 remaining in the third quarter. Waiting the snap of Stroon. He gets it. Hands off. Foster, left side again. This time he doesn't have very far to go. In fact, he loses a yard. Coming off the right side, Tyler Phillips with the tackle. Made that a loss of 1, and now make it second down and 11.
Great play right there by Tyler Phillips. I watched that kid, I was around him as a kid, and watching him now play, it just makes me really happy.
Yeah, he's now showing out on Friday night. Here's the snap, and there's going to be a pass over the middle that's low and incomplete, intended for Charlie Martin, who had the second reception of the day for the Black Diamonds. Now make it third down and 11. McAllister's defense last week didn't allow a point to the second to last drive. Sepulveda is up on Edison also 61-6 right now. That's the same team that lost by at least 20 points over to Sand Springs the week before. As this pass is going to be on the far side of the field, sailing towards the track. And that'll make a fourth down and 11. And at this point, you're near midfield. They're going to bring out the punt team. Again, it is 4th and 11. You have quite a long shot to get that first down based on how McAllister's secondary has been playing. It'll be Caden Less now back to receive this punt, standing at the 18-yard line. Ty McHenry standing at his own 33. Here's the snap. Punt is away. This one's end over end, and this one is shanked to around the same location where Strine threw that last pass. We'll see where the referee says it went out of bounds. He'll say the 36-yard line. That's where McAllister's going to start this drive. And Morris Fazy says on Twitter, it's almost that time, with a burger emoji, trying to go for that 50 burger the Buffaloes are. They're 7 points away from it. This game brought to you by Fenton Nissan, Bank & A, Freedom Ford, American Best Western, WE Offered Propane, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Buck Wilson Frame and Body, Vickers Power Sports, Hospice of McAllister, Vickers Furniture, Pepsi of McAllister, and Allstate Lyle Whitworth Agent. And it is Caden Less now the quarterback for your Buffaloes. Ethan Watkins will be his tailback, as McAllister's second string offense has come out. Less now gets the snap. Hand off, Watkins off the right side. He gets into open space, 45-yard line, 50. Down the near sideline, 40, 35, 30. Makes a cut to the left, to the 20-yard line. Still staying on its feet, crashing, bumbling, stumbling down into the red zone. The Buffaloes go. Great run by sophomore Ethan Watkins. That first down run is brought to you by Beautiful Rooms Furniture. They're all stocked up with bargains for your entire home and a nice selection of mattresses from Simmons, Symbol, and Corsicana. Beautiful homes start with Beautiful Rooms in McAllister. So the Buffaloes with one run by Ethan Watkins gets into the red zone, and that is brought to you by McAlester Home Store. Come see us at 5th and Wyandotte McAlester. Get flooring, backsplash, paint, and appliances, plus you can even get a free design consultation. Find them again, McAlester Home Store, 5th and Wyandotte. Snap, Les now gives off over to Watkins. Watkins off the right side. But don't know, it's Eric McCarty got the snap, going around the near sideline. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, McAlester. Touchdown run number 1 of the day for Eric McCarty coming here in the third quarter, and they are 1 point away from putting up that 50-burger. 4th touchdown run of the year for Mr. McCarty. And on to attempt the extra point. That is Giovanni Mercado. Snap is kind of off. Kick is up, and it is good. 50-burger has been made. 50-0 is the score. McAlester leading. 1:38 remaining in the third. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to McAlester Football here on KNED.
When you're diagnosed with a life-limiting illness, hope is not lost. Hospice of McAlester is the most experienced hospice in the area. Serving Pittsburgh County and most surrounding counties, Hospice of McAlester works with your doctor to provide medical care and emotional support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 918-423-3911. Hospice of McAlester is your hometown hospice.
Vickers Furniture is having a scorching hot summer sale. Looking for patio furniture? We have it in stock and ready for delivery. And there's interest-free financing for 18 months. We have the recliner, sectional, dining room, and bedroom furniture you're looking for in stock. Plus, there's a huge selection of Serta mattresses. And as always, free local delivery. Vickers Furniture, 215 South 2nd, McAlester.
Vickers Furniture, we're right here with you.
First ticket number out is...
Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma. Brandon Green along with Phillip Jewell bringing you another edition of McAlester Football. We'll have a drive summary for you here in just a moment. As Kobe Clark getting ready to kick it once again over to Sallisaw, and this one is another good one, end over end. At the 5-yard line, this will be taken, and once again, up the middle we go. As it is, now it's going to be Foster breaking free towards the 40-yard line, towards the 45, cutting it near side, has 2 men to beat, and he will get knocked out of bounds in McAlester territory after a great run by Foster. So we have that drive summary. What was that?
Well, Brandon, that was a 2-play, 64-yard drive. Took 55 seconds off the clock, and it was finished by a 17-yard touchdown run by Eric McCarty, and the PAT was good.
We have some shout-outs. Trina Himmerling. She's watching right here. Trying to zoom it in as best we can. We actually had to be inside of the press box here today because of connection issues and technical difficulties. So trying our best right there. We're zooming in a little bit more. But we got you some of that. And also, Primus Moore says, let's keep it above us. Enjoying the game from Mac. Thank you guys for listening. Here's the snap. Handoff. Foster up the middle after that great return. Goes towards the 36-yard line. That's where he's going to be stopped down at. Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. 1:13 remaining in the third quarter. Buffaloes enjoying a 50-burger right now. They lead 50-0. Coach Duggs would be proud.
You know, like Coach Switzer used to say, roll in, hang half 100 on them.
Well, they did here tonight. Here's a snap. Handoff Foster. Again up the middle. Now he's bumbling and stumbling towards the first down marker. He gets it and goes past the 30-yard line. Just inside the 30. Make it the 29 and a half.
For his second tackle in this series.
So first down and 10 now for Sallisaw. Ball at the 29. 40 seconds remain here in the third. Strine with 2 backs in the backfield with him, 1 to each side. Almost gets a guy on the right side of the line to jump off sides, but he stays put. 10 to snap it. Strine with 2 receivers right, tight end left. Here's the snap. Handoff. Foster is stumbling in the backfield, but somehow keeps his footing, but doesn't go very far. It's going to be a gain of 1, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So put those 4s up in the air, Buff fans. Your McAlester Buffaloes leading 50-0 over the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. You're listening to McAlester Football here on KNE.
Pepsi-Cola McAlester was recently awarded Bottler of the Year. At Pepsi, we're committed to providing the best service in the beverage world. It's not just Pepsi either. We offer an assortment of beverages like Starbucks Frappuccino, Sierra Mist, Aquafina, Muscle Milk, Rockstar, Mountain Dew, Lipton Teas, and much more. If you own a business and need a vending company, Pepsi-Cola McAlester can help you. Call us at 918-423-2360. Pepsi-Cola McAlester, Bottle of the Year and proud sponsor of the 2021 football season.
Whether you just found it or you've lived there for years, you'll never forget that feeling. It was something that made you realize this house would become your home. And since there's no place like it, it deserves protection just as special. A local Allstate agent can help you customize an Allstate house and home insurance policy and point out lots of ways to save, like claim-free rewards, extra savings every year you don't file a claim. Call McAlester Allstate agent Lyle Whitworth today. Coverage and discounts subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Rewards feature optional. Savings vary. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company.
519-565. 519-565. Uh-oh, here we go. If you really want the ball, you're going to have to run the
Welcome back to McAlester, Oklahoma. 50-0 the score. McAlester leading the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. Sallisaw has the ball. 2nd down and 10 as we have a running clock here in the 4th quarter. Strine, the snap, handoff. Cutting it left is number 1, that is Kilpatrick, getting down the far sideline, and he's going to get to the end zone as the Black Diamonds score in the very first play of the 4th quarter. 50-6 as the Black Diamonds get on the board. 11:40 remaining here in the 4th. And, you know, you were speaking kind of here, Phillip. Darren Burgess says, as Barry Switzer would say, they just hung half 100 on them. Great work, Buffs. Almost word for word, you guys are reading each other's minds. On to attempt the extra point here is number 39. That is Christian Taylor. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is no good. I believe that one might have been blocked too. I think the kicker is hurt too. We're going to take a quick break and see what's going on the field. You're listening to McAlester Football here on KNED.
Certified. What's this? I'm certifying our team as awesome, like you said. We did just win Nissan's Award of Excellence for the 9th time. I was actually talking about all of our Nissan certified pre-owned vehicles that we have. They go through a rigorous certification and come with a 7-year, 100,000 limited powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. Of course. Don't forget to tell them Morgan sent ya. Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Learn more at fentonnissan.com.
So, checking accounts. There seems like a ton to choose from, right? I was looking for one that didn't charge monthly fees, with bounce protection, and had mobile banking. I found the Bank NA. The Bank NA has been voted #1 for 10 years in a row in the McAlester News Capital's Reader's Choice Awards. The bonus is that they're local, so the money stays in town. Call 918-423-2265 or go in to find what you need in checking options. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Hook Eales Stadium, First National Field. It's time for a drive summary as McAlster's leading 50-6 right now over Sallisaw. Phillip?
That was a 4-play, 58-yard touchdown drive that took 1 minute and 46 seconds off the clock, and it was finished off by a 29-yard run by Killiam Kilpatrick, and the PAT was no good. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service and Crematory, a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love these Buffaloes.
All right, the Buffaloes again leading 50-6 over the Black Diamonds. 11:40 remaining in the game. Again, you can catch every home game for sure right here on your YouTube channel if you're watching it here. So make sure you subscribe so you can be alerted on every game. As this one's going to be booted away, fair caught at the 36-yard line, and that's where McAlester will start this drive. And we have a flag coming in late, too, around the 41-yard line. We'll see what this is in a moment. But, again, it doesn't matter if it's home or away. You can listen to every single one of these games on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM. If you get tired of other people's calls and not your hometown's calls, then the best way to be able to sync it up, if there's an opposing video stream, make sure you're listening on the KNED app or McAlsterRadio.com at the KNED tab. If you do that, that's the best way to sync up the video with the audio. We do have a personal foul on McAlester. So it's going to make him go 15 yards back from where he caught the ball, it looks like. So it's going to be around near the 20-yard line is where they're going to start this drive.
38-yard line.
McAllister's going to go up 2-0 to start this season. And down goes number 1. Carl Albert loses to Midwest City 14-9.
Oh,
so
wow.
First and 10.
don't be surprised if possibly McAllister is ranked number 1 next week going into Potac.
After a showing like this, Brandon, I believe they should be, even if Carl Albert would have won.
Les now is going to keep it himself to start off this drive with a run, trying to get around the edge, and he'll get to the 25-yard line, getting positive yards as he's tackled out of bounds, and his helmet comes flying off too, so Les now will have to take a seat,
Dragged down out of bounds.
and it will be Boatwright to come in for a play.
27-yard line.
Gain of about 4.
Second down.
And 6. 11-11 remaining in the game. So Boatwright, while Les now has to come out for at least a play. We'll have Watkins to the left of him, it looks like. 2 receivers to each side. Here's the snap. Handoff. Watkins up the middle. He breaks through the line of scrimmage and gets into the secondary, dragging men along the way towards the 39-yard line. And that'll be a first down run for the Buffaloes. First down brought to you by Beautiful Rooms Furniture. All stocked up with bargains for your entire home and a nice selection of mattresses from Simmons, Symbol, and Corsicana. Beautiful homes start with Beautiful Rooms in McAlester. Watkins with another great run here today. I believe he's still in the backfield there with Les now as he comes in. Boatwright, the snap. Give it back over to Watkins as he gets off the right side. And then now he uses a speed past the 50-yard line down the far sideline. Look at him go! 30, 25, cut from behind. Still staying on his feet into the red zone he goes. And we have a flag that comes in late, but he's at the 11-yard line. We'll see what this flag is. We'll see what it is. As it is right now, it's another great run by Mr. Ethan Watkins.
Call is personal foul. Blocking the back against
McAlester, but that was at the 11-yard line. So he still gets the first down, but they're not in the red zone anymore. I'll tell you what, Watkins has shown out tonight.
That he is, Brandon.
Out of the 3 running backs, he has played, in my opinion, the best tonight.
Way past the line of scrimmage. The Bucks will get
So,
first down.
Ball at the 26. First down and 10 for the Buffs. Now into Sallisaw territory. 9:48 remaining in the game. Watkins stays out there. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the far hash. The snap. Handoff. Watkins again. This time, though, he's not going anywhere. Third time was not a charm for Watkins. Gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Make that a long 8 at that.
To the 25-yard line.
Again, if you are watching on YouTube, we will try to get you a better view next week. Get you a little bit closer, or at least the next time we have a home game. We just had to put our camera inside here today, so it's actually going through the glass and not directly onto the field due to some technical issues that we have in the pregame. Les now will get Moten on the right side of him. Trips left. Second down and 8. Here's the snap. Give Moten off the left side, using his line to help push him all the way towards the red zone, as he'll be right on the border of it, and this will be a red zone alert. Brought to you by McAlester Home Store. Remodeling or building a house can be rough. McAlester Home Store can make it easier. Get flooring, backsplash, paint, and appliances. Plus, you can even get a free design consultation. That's McAlester Home Store. Come see us, 5th and Wyandotte, McAlester. Third down and 3 coming up for the Buffs. Ball right at the 20. Right in the middle of the field. Moten on the left side of Les now. There'll be trips right. 8:21 remaining in the game. Snap. Keeper by Les now off the left side. Has one man to beat to get into the end zone to the 5-yard line. He cuts the corner and gets in. Touchdown, McAlester. 56-6 the score. Caden Les now with his first score of the 2021 season. And that is one thing that I've seen from Les now, going from his freshman year to his sophomore year. He's gotten bigger, faster, stronger. That one using a little bit of the speed and getting around the edge, getting around a defender, and racing them down the near sideline for the score. Katie Clark back out there for the PAT so far tonight, 2 for 2. Let's knock on wood and hope I didn't jinx her. As we are waiting for one more Buffalo to come out on the field for her. 8:11 remaining in the game. And we have a man jump off sides on the Black Diamonds. Oh, no, it's a false start. So that'll move McAlester back a little bit. Making the PAT just a little bit more difficult.
Procedure penalty against the Buffaloes. That'll move it back 5 yards.
Holder will be boat right. Here's the snap. Hold. Kick is up by Clark, and it is good, man. She's a superstar. 3 for 3 on PATs, and that one was not fazed by the people coming around her. She wasn't fazed by going back 5 yards. Right down Broadway for Miss Katie Clark. 57-6, McAlester leads by 51. 8:11 remaining to go in the game. You're listening to McAlester Football on KNED.
Best Western Inn of McAlester. Traveling through McAlester or need accommodations for out-of-town guests? Best Western Inn of McAlester and American Lodge and Suites are both locally owned by the Freestead family for many years. Both offer comfort and convenience at affordable prices. Best Western Inn of McAlester and American Lodge and Suites are located on the 69 bypass in McAlester.
Area after the contest is over. Thank you.
Welcome back to McAlester High School here in McAlester, Oklahoma. Hook Eales Stadium, First National Field. The Buffaloes lead 57-6 over the Sallisaw Black Diamonds. We have a final from Warner. Warner beats Savannah 54-0. Again, we had an update from my wife, who is paying very much attention to the Boggy Bottom Bowl. Atoka leads 21-7 over Colgate into the third quarter as well.
I just love that name, the Boggy Bottom Bowl.
It's a good one.
Like, oh.
We'll have a drive summary for you here in just a moment after we have this kickoff. Also a final, Sapulpa beats Edison 61-13. If you want to write that one down, we'll get that ready for the post-game show in just a moment. I believe we have someone new kicking it off. And that is going to be, I can't really see the number from here, but it is a short pooch kick. That'll be fair caught and dropped around the 39-yard line. I think the Black Diamonds got back on top of it. And, yep, they did. That's where they're going to start this drive at their own 49. Phillip, we have a drive summary.
Yes, Brandon. That was a six-play, 77-yard touchdown drive that took 3 minutes and 29 seconds off the clock. It was finished off by a 20-yard touchdown run by quarterback Caden Lesnow, and the PAT by Miss Katie Clark was good. That is your drive summary brought to you by Bishop's Funeral Service and Crematory in McAlester, a full-service establishment that offers a wide range of services, and they love these buffs.
Trenton Greer was the one to have the kickoff there. Here's the first play of the drive for the Black Diamonds as they get positive yardage on a rush by, I believe, is that Foster again on the carry? Number 29 on the carry. It's actually, I don't have a 20. Well, actually, I do. Give me one second. Austin Foster on the carry. We've been calling Ashton Foster. That one was Austin Foster. Second down and 6, 7:33 remaining in the game. 57-6 is our score.
Brandon, I want to point out some parity. The whole first quarter, Sallisaw was getting the football around their 39, 40-yard line. They started this drive at their 39 again.
That's crazy. Joseph Ledford asks if they do the Oklahoma High School scoreboard show on the radio as we have a snap here. Play action. Actually, it's going to be a give and not much on the carry. No gain. That'll make it third down and 6. We don't do the scoreboard show on the radio on KNED, but what we do in the postgame show, kind of to make up for that, we do some area scores and some 5A3 scores. So if you ever want to know how some area teams are doing or some teams around 5A3, make sure you listen to the postgame show because we talk about it then. And also we do the Friday Night Lights recap. It'll be on KNED and on K101 at 7:45, 8:45, and 9:45 in the morning on Saturdays. So if you ever want to catch up on some of those scores and you missed them, that's where you can find them at. But the quickest way is to stick around for the postgame show.
Right.
3rd down and 7 on the way. Here's the snap. Handoff. It's Foster up the middle. He gets the first down past the 50-yard line towards the 46. He goes as it'll be a gain of about, make it 10.
Tackle for the Buffaloes by number 19, Aiden Shumway.
Aiden Shumway there with the touchdown saving tackle, as reported by PA. 6:10 and ticking remaining in the game as we're back to that running clock with the exception of like touchdowns and timeouts. Strine still the quarterback. 5:58 remaining. 2 receivers right, 2 left. Ball favoring the far hash. McAlester showing blitz. Here's a snap. I take that back. Just pressing a little bit. Here's the snap and handoff, and it's not going to be much. Gain of only 1, maybe 2. 5:39 remaining.
You know, back to your point, Brandon, the easiest way to get these scores is to stick around for the post-game show. Who wouldn't want to stick around and listen to us, man? Like, come on.
People can't wait to turn this thing off.
But another way that you can keep up with all the scores from 6A all the way down to Class C, download the Squirtle app. It's a free app. You can find it in your Apple Store or your Google Play. And just an easy way to keep up with all the scores around the state of Oklahoma.
Addie May is also listening. She says, so glad I can still watch when I'm not on the sideline. So thank you, Addie, for watching. The snap is going to be a give, and it's going to be off the left side. Again, not much on the carry. It's going to be maybe only a gain of 1. No, make it nothing. 3rd down and 8. Under 5 minutes remaining in the game. Again, plenty of people watching, plenty of people listening. We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio so you get all the great information that we have to provide and broadcasting schedules and things of that nature, knowing when McAlester is going to play. Some guys that go to the next level to play college, we talk about signings and things of that nature. So make sure that you keep on listening or keep on listening, and also follow us on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio. 4 to snap it. 3rd down and 8 on the way for Brock Strine and the Black Diamonds. The snap and another handoff, this time up the middle. This time still not going for nearly anything.
There's a stop for the Buffaloes, number 33.
And we have McAlester Soccer says, way to go, Katie. How should I make in history? Again, the first point ever scored by a McAlester female today when she had her first PAT go through the uprights.
And since she has hit 2 since then, so now she is 3 for 3.
So now back to punt it away is Ty McHenry. Les now standing back at his own 11 on 4th down and 8 from the McAlester 44. The snap. Punt is away by McHenry, end over end. Les now fair catches this one at the 5-yard line, and the Buffaloes will start this drive at their own 15. Another punt inside the 20 by McHenry. He's had plenty of those today, and the Buffaloes lead by 51 points. Clock continues to run here. Again, McAlester led by 21 at the half. And since then have gone on to score 46 points. 46-6 they've outscored the Black Diamonds in the second half.
And as we were talking about, Brandon, another thing is they won the turnover battle in the 3rd quarter. Even though they didn't win it for the game, they tied it up at 2 apiece.
Less now the snap. Hand off. That is a new runner down the far sideline. And look at the speed. 40-yard line, 45, and he's pushed out of bounds somewhere shy of that. That is number 40.
Chauncey Conway with the wheel.
Chauncey Conway.
The freshman, Chauncey Conway.
That'll move the ball.
So Chauncey Conway with his first varsity carry. And he showed a burst of speed getting around the far sideline. Around to the far sideline, and he gets the first down. And move it out to the 37-yard line. Conway is going to stay on the right side of Les now. The snap and the give to Conway up the middle. Runs into the defensive line and pushes himself forward towards the 40-yard line. Called a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. This will be the final drive, I believe, for either team. As we've started to see some McAlester coaches, some Sallisaw coaches make their way out of the press box and down towards the field. Again, remember to stick around for the post-game show because not only do we have those scores around the area and around the district, as there's a handoff over to Conaway, who continues to go up the middle and pushing his feet for a gain of 2 to make it 3rd down and 5. We also have a post-game interview with Coach Maisie, so make sure that you tune in. .120 remaining. West now comes out. I'll take it back. If they don't get the first down here, I think that Sallisaw is going to get 1 or 2 plays left in this game. The snap, handoff to Conway up the right side. Tells the man to sit down, but he's grabbed by another white jersey. He's going to be just a yard shy of the first down marker.
3rd down and 1.
So now we'll make it 4th down and 1. Under a minute remaining.
Brandon, from the few plays that we've seen so far this drive of Chauncey Conway, it's starting to look like McAlester might be adding a 4th powerful, strong, physical running back into that backfield.
I mean, like I said, very talented backfield. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The snap, give to Conaway, trying to get the first down. Has one man to beat to get to it. Breaks the tackle, and now he goes down the near side like Conaway trips up past the 45. He'll be tackled down at the 43. And if he didn't get tackled down, he might have had a couple of men to beat before he got into the end zone. That would have been a way to end off the game, but that is going to be the final score after the first down run by Conway. 57-6 the final. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo fans far and wide, grab that brush and paint that win column black and gold. The McAlester Buffaloes win 57-6. Fantastic showing for the black and gold as they will ride into POTAC week 2-0. Make sure you stick around for the Buffalo post-game show. That'll be radio only, so if you're listening on or watching on YouTube right now, get out your phone, KNED app, or go to McAlsterRadio.com, click on the KNED tab, and get some interviews with Coach Maisie, and also looking at some scores from around the state. Once again, final score, McAlester 57, and the Black Diamonds 6. The Buffalo postgame show brought to you by OK Tire and Auto is next. This is Buffalo Football on KNED 1150 AM and 98.3.